record.
I am. What is the recording?
Why are they calling off at 4:40?
I don't know.
Do you guys still have your sheets for your rando characters?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
Cool beans.
Oh, Amanda, look up your character because I have given you that weapon.
Okay.
The whip.
Cool whip.
Cool whip. And you can figure out what you want to do with that in a minute.
Cool whip.
Throw it in the trash.
This is right. I was tracking my health with this calculator, but I don't think I have this.
Alright.
I don't think I hit that hard.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Girls.
Beat his ass, Seabass.
sit down.
Yeah, you're screaming that much about a fucking stuffed chicken? Is that what's going on?
I mean, we've all been there.
What?
We've all been there.
Stop.
Stop trying to eat my bed. Hey!
Are you in D&D Beyond right now?
No.
You should get in D&D Beyond.
Okay.
Go to a character sheet and roll the dice.
Oh, I saw it. They're health potions, right? So pleased with yourself.
Margaret.
We can't do this. We
There's
can't
my
do
foot
this.
on our spot. Yeah, they can't do this.
We can't do this.
Lock them in the kitchen. Lock these motherfuckers up in doggy jail. Going to doggy jail.
Hey, baby, how they go?
So confused. Rebar, where'd they go?
Long
Where'd they go, baby? Where's mommy? Where's mommy? Where's mommy?
All the stupid dice I have on D&D Beyond.
Where's mommy, baby?
Oh, look at the little present ones.
I wasn't supposed to have that one, but because I bought Evan a gift for his birthday, I was like, hey, I bought a gift in November. Can I get the special gift dice? And I think they just tossed me a
my
bone.
God. That's funny. I need to look at the new stuff. I haven't had a chance. I'm gonna tap it. Oh, that's not how it works.
Okay.
I fucked up.
Got to do that.
Okay.
Okay. Where should we go now?
Good. Read up on that
Oh,
weapon.
different times.
'Cause it might change your plans.
Oh,
Moving
Rebar, come
forward.
on.
It's
Lay
not
down.
hard to read.
Lay down. Hey.
Well, that's why
Lay
it
down.
automatically tabulates it at the
Lay
bottom.
down. God, Jesus.
Nerd.
I'm
Look
not
at
a
that
nerd.
glitter.
You're a nerd.
You're a nerd.
You're a...
Oh.
Punch him in the face. Punch him, just full on punch him in the face.
You break your knuckle.
All right.
Your face is very soft. Opening to this episode.
Real estate podcast.
So, ladies and gentlemen,
I might just plug this one onto the tail end of the other one. Because it was a shorter one, you know?
yeah,
We'll
this,
see.
this one might be short as well, depending.
Okay.
Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen,
Of the jury.
how are you guys doing? It's been a while. How are you guys doing? Doing good. Cool.
As if we didn't just talk for 45 minutes.
Cool. We just hop. I don't even know what you're talking about. We just hop. We don't see or speak to each other.
I'm in a lot of
Outside
pain.
of D&D.
We don't exist outside of this. We are absolutely simply characters in this existence for people to objectify if they wish.
Mhm.
Um,
And they do.
And they do.
Until
We have no choice in
until part 2 of that other thing starts, that it's real life now. That's all we do is this.
Don't
and-
give
and
them
to-
hope.
No,
You're going to say that in
this is a cry for help.
Literally all of us are
Don't
gonna-
try to tweet us out of the game because I'm not going to address it. This is starting part 2 right now, but we're only addressing it in the context of these videos.
What?
It's meta.
I don't know. I don't
I've
follow,
stopped
but
pushing it.
and I don't care. So, welcome back to when we were evil. Last we played.
Sit down. Sit down.
Last we played.
Sit down.
Astrid had been sent on a solo mission by the evil demonic goddess known as Draxia, who Revar, stop it! Stop trying to eat her thing. Lay down.
It just looks like his neck gets longer when she grabs him by the
It
collar.
does.
It's like,
It
"Whoa!"
does. If you hold his body back, he just keeps going. He doesn't understand.
The
He
giraffe.
does not care. He's our wiggly noodle boy.
Sorry.
She was sent on a solo mission by Draxia to it seemed to be a strange plane that she had not been to before, but did recognize in visions as being the realm of the wisdom, a very powerful and troublesome celestial that has been hunting Astrid ever since she broke her oath with him all those years ago.
Blah, blah, blah.
Upon arriving in this strange plane, Astrid found a kind of sad little man in a big cage who was going to be sacrificed by these strange robed figures who all worshipped the wisdom. She very quickly dispatched these hooded rogues and set the man free, finding out that he actually had incredible telekinetic powers. Was able to throw things across the room and other such things. He was known as the Wisdom Bane for whatever reason.
He was known. When did he die?
My name's Randy.
I hate you. Yeah, he is known as the Wisdom Bane,
Okay.
and for whatever reason, the followers of the Wisdom desperately wanted him dead, as well as some great evil that was caged up in the basement of this strange place. Astrid continued with the young man whose name was Randy. And as they made their way down, they found a strange laboratory, essentially used to dissect and study bizarre and strange creatures. And below that, what looked like some sort of great prison used to hold powerful objects and living things. Astrid raised every one of the test subjects as zombies, and her and Randy slaughtered many of the robed figures that were in a sort of mess hall, creating even more zombies. They went down to the prison area, releasing each one of the powerful artifacts and beings until they came across a massive door that was held shut tight and reinforced, where the remaining monks and robed figures who have been identified as eternal guardians, similar to the ones that, or basically the exact same order that was in the monk temple
Library?
that you burned to the ground.
Yeah.
Last remaining force of the eternal guardians. You burned down the library. This is essentially the headquarters. The brand. Yes. Not that she cares at all. Astrid couldn't give a shit. Probably doesn't even remember who these people are.
And the supporting characters don't know that. We don't know that.
Nope, absolutely not. And as breaking into this vault-like door, they found a massive creature being held in a sort of force field by many mages. And this creature, who seems to defy physics and reason with just their very existence, broke out and aided them in the murder and slaughter of all of these eternal guardians. This creature was known as Joy. Together with Joy and Randy, Astrid led her troops down into the catacombs that travels all the way to the city of Bathlica on this bizarre plane. A massive city of scholars and knowledge and peace. And as they traveled through the catacombs of the sacred dead and worthy adversaries, Astrid raised them all with a very powerful spell. That's homebrewed, so don't yell at me, it's homebrewed. So they made their way to the city, spewing themselves out of the cemetery into the city's territory, but were met by a massive force field and a large force behind it of eternal guardians, mages, and a man in robes floating above them all. The one, Jiren Proudmore, the uncle of Astrid, who had a bit of problems in the past.
Soul.
No.
Jiren demanded that Astrid, didn't really demand anything. He was just gonna
No, he
fucking
didn't
kill
get
you.
to.
He was there to just
No,
fucking
he
kill
was
you.
there to talk.
He was there to beat you up.
I was there to kill him.
Okay. Jiren, who had so many fucking dope spells and all kinds of he really was very, very strong.
Turned out to be a little bitch.
Guys,
Just
so you know,
he's
very strong.
He is a very strong.
And he's gonna help us kill the king.
He's a very strong character.
Somebody oopsed.
And however, his what was it? His intelligence
Was in the shitter.
the saving throw that he needed to protect him from feeble mind, which he did not make because I rolled poorly, and so now he is just sort of a drooling mess on the floor, the leader of the army of the city, which super sucked for me. And so soon after, with the combined efforts of zombies, Astrid, and Joy, as well as Randy, they were able to chip away at the massive force field, finally being punched through by this huge undead monstrosity that Astrid had raised from under the catacombs. By smashing all the skeletons and zombies together, she created a rotting behemoth, which erupted out of the ground and basically punched through the force field, and is right now, as we enter the story, essentially walking and State Puff Marshmallow Manning the entire city out of his way, in basically a straight line for Astrid and crew to make their way into the city and straight to this massive glowing sort of pyramid, which is where she believes the wisdom does reside. And that is where we will come into the story, as we see a rooftop, or a skyline of cities. And we are on a rooftop as you see smoke billowing on some of the buildings in the distance, and like a distant kind of arcane explosion. And a couple of figures run across the roof, and you see them drastically panicking. One of them trips and falls, and another one goes to pick him up. He has no sleeves and kind of tattoos down his arms, a shaved head, and he picks up a robed figure, and he's like, "We must get out of here before..." As they look, and you just see a massive hand made of twisted bodies screaming and writhing and reaching for them as it smashes into the top of the building, crushing them and destroying a part of the building as it sort of falls in. And this rotting behemoth, as it slides its hand back, you can see those people who are now crushed and dead are being pulled into the hand to basically fuel it and keep it going. What happened?
She's playing with his food dish.
Oh, okay, I thought she broke out.
No.
Our dog can break out if she wishes. It's a pain in the ass. So this rotting behemoth turns as more arcane explosions slam into its shoulder as it kind of turns. It's awful. Does it like have like a specific shape or anything? I'm imagining a humanoid blob of bodies. Mm-hmm. The rotting behemoth that you raised from underneath the cemetery. Remember when you combined all the bodies?
Oh, it's a skeleton. Is it? Oh no, the behemoth.
It's a ton of skeletons and zombies mixed together. Does it take any sort of cool shape?
What did we just watch? Oh, I feel like
Wreck-It Ralph 2, where there's the big Ralph made a bunch of smaller Ralphs.
Marley and Me.
Is it Marley and Me?
No.
What movie?
I feel like we just saw something where it literally was like just a fucking smashed together bodies.
Wreck-It Ralph.
I don't know.
But that was a while ago. That was from that like company.
But I like that idea where it's literally just.
Like, is it walk on two legs
what
like
was
statue?
The cartoon? I can't think of it off the top of my head. Okay. The cartoon with the two kids.
Billy Mandy.
Sorry.
Ma.
What was that?
I got the tinnitus in my ear.
Literally, the first episode, it's a bunch of gnomes that put each other together and become a giant gnome.
That's Gravity Falls.
Yes, that.
Gravity Falls, the Gravity Falls, but zombie edition. So when it has a mouth that it opens, that's made out of like crooked, sharp bones.
The teeth,
the teeth are like jammed together bones. And okay, cool. I love it. And good. So as it gets slammed, it turns its head to this one lone mage who's standing on a rooftop, firing off at it, and he goes, "Bring it on! You can't take on the wisdom. I am eternal as his pawn. I know all. I see all. I..." As it slams him, pulls him up. He's still alive. As he goes, "I'll never die," as it just drops him into its mouth, and we see him go like, "No, the wisdom will save it," as he just gets crushed by splintered, shattered bones.
The wisdom's a pussy.
And his body, his body, as it gets torn to pieces, again gets pulled in, and you see his lifeless, his torso cut in half. The top part of him, with his eyes rolled back, lifeless, they flick back and sort of glow with a faint necrotic energy as he becomes another part of this horrific thing. And we see behind this creature as it begins to punch through other buildings sort of in the distance, and we come to Astrid, Joy, and Randy walking with a crew of
Pirates.
no, of Zambambis. Now you had specific zombies that were with you, correct? One that was wearing a massive twisted helmet of metal to keep itself alive and so that it could witness the fall of its city. He was one of the monks. And you are... He was one of the monks, and he is now dragging the still very much alive, but all but unconscious and unaware Jiren Proudmore, who is another red tiefling, who is just kind of drooling from his mouth. He has one eye is missing, and replaced with this sort of like black gem of some sort, as he is just kind of drooling to himself, unaware of what's going on.
Yeah. Okay.
And a bit of zombies behind you.
I have a giant skeleton. I have mummies.
Yes, you do.
Okay. Rotting behemoth, skeleton, zombie.
Do you have the number of mummies? I think there's only like four or five.
Four mummies, 2 ivy, 2 liquor, 2.
So that's probably your tight crew. And then the rest of the zombies and skeletons are out fighting and essentially keeping the armies of this city away from you. As they are just sort of murking, as like out of one alleyway will come like one of the monks coming at you with a this like glowing staff of power, as he's like, "No, we shall not let the wisdom fall," and a skeleton comes launching from one of those, like a second-story building, and just tackles him, and he goes, "What the fuck?" And then you see more just sort of pile on top of it. It doesn't matter the skill of these fighters, it's just that there's such an overwhelming force. And as he is killed, as you see these zombies like rip his throat out and kill him, he rises as well, turns and goes back down the alley to fight anybody else that may be coming to fight.
It's like it doesn't matter how healthy this health guru is when we have this mutated abomination of a virus flushing in, through its stomach.
Essentially. And it's all wherever Astrid walks,
where
the zombies reanimate. So it seems to be a massive area of effect around her. So a lot of the killing, as the soldiers are drawn to you and then killed within a good amount of distance from you, they rise again. You guys are walking down this street. The sounds of war and bloodshed and chaos are all around you. This glowing beacon is still a ways ahead of you, but you're well on your way with no true opposition that seems to be able to stop you, or more specifically, that can't seem to stop this massive fucking gargantuan pile of dead bodies that is very much animated and very much moving. Is there anything that you guys would like to discuss as you walk down the street accompanied by 4 mummies, 2 giants, or the giants are probably fighting, right?
Yeah, I don't even know if I really have them, so let's not keep them with me.
Okay, no problem. As you're accompanied by 4 mummies, 2 liquors, but like Resident Evil liquors is what these things are, and those vine zombies that Astrid made so long ago. I don't know if Mav ever saw those while we were playing.
I don't remember either. My memory is so bad.
Who remembers anymore?
Plant.
I don't remember.
Do you remember
I remember.
Resident Evil episode at all? Resident Evil zombies, monsters?
I wish you had
I don't know
more of that.
That was before your time, then.
Yeah, she'll send you a picture.
Just thought.
So,
Are you eating pennies?
He loves
Yeah.
that crunch.
Just love the pennies.
Hmm.
All right, so I think Randy's kind of out of his element, but he's not in danger, so he's kind of just taking the scenery in. He stepped back into his bloody dress shoes, so he's probably just miserable if you try to engage him in conversation, but he's not scared for once, so that's an improvement.
Now Randy is walking in nothing but his nice dress shoes, a hospital gown, a large overcoat, a large tan
That's
overcoat,
right.
and a bright purple top hat. The overcoat, you have found that even though you pulled some out, there is more sand within those pockets. And as you walk, Randy, sort of miserable, and you look around and see like all the destruction, you hear a voice inside your head that was definitely coming from the hat, and it goes, "Wow. Everything here smells so good," because you're standing downwind of a giant rotting pile of bodies, and it's like, wow, it's so cool. I love this smell. So yeah, is there anything that you guys would like to discuss before we continue?
Joy's good.
No, I want to get to this one.
Want to get to know each other?
Remember I ate that sword for you. The big ass sword.
Ass sword
Ass sword. I'm
For-
not saying
for-
this to you in character.
for Randy.
Out of character, you asked me to hold onto the sword.
Did
and
I?
Yeah, you did. You're
You
like,
ate
hold on
it.
to this big sword. I have an idea. And I was like, okay. And then I ate it.
You ate it.
So you better remember what the
I'm
idea
gonna have
was.
to go
It was
back.
that you in the catacombs you fought this big like metal creature. It was a big construct that had a huge sword.
And you're like, I want that. And I was like, okay.
Did you describe the stats at all, or did I say that it's Randy? Hold on to that.
No, it's a fucking huge sword.
Okay.
I'm sure
Okay,
you were
I
gonna
think I
like
got it.
magic it across.
Yeah,
or
yeah.
something, yeah.
I can figure out the exact stats for it.
It's
No,
not
don't worry
important.
about it.
It's not
I was wondering why me as a player said hold on to this, but I think I'm gonna remember.
I think
I
you're
don't remember him saying that, but he might have.
If you
I
saw
don't know enough about my own
I
D&D.
swallowed it because either you or Randy wanted it. So
I got it.
I'm letting you know it is in my possession still, and I have not forgotten. My short-term memory might be crap, but I will remember stuff like that.
A core memory has been created.
So I can't remember if I said how much it did the last time we did this, and I can't find the information for this week. Let me see.
That was not on purpose.
So it's gonna that sword does 6d6.
Okay.
It does 3 times the amount that a normal greatsword does, and a greatsword is 2d6.
Wow.
What? Why do candy canes do that? I don't know, honey. Stop eating candy canes. They're gross. It is.
Is that a D&D game, I hope?
I think it is. I hope it
It
is.
just said, welcome to the cult number, whatever.
It's my secrets.
Well, it's not like somebody would cold open with that. We're always surrounded by such respectable strangers online.
Yeah, no one would ever say that
For
to
a
me.
second there, I thought you were serious, and I was about to be like, you do realize, right?
People have never stepped over boundaries trying to communicate with us, like ever.
Or make you join any kind of fan trials or anything.
No.
It's not like I hard block them on any given opportunity.
All right.
Hard block.
I know.
All right.
Enough of that.
No
Enough
more
of that.
bitching.
Enough of that shit. So you guys are walking down the street. You're not going to talk to each other. Do you want to make a game plan or anything? Nope. Don't give a fuck. All right. This is the we don't give a shit crew. So as you
This episode is going to devolve into Evan actually getting abducted into some kind of cult. What you opened with is like some kind of self-fulfilling.
As you go, I will miss you.
I don't know what it is. All right. So
Get out of Discord.
I don't know how I closed it.
No, you
You
can't.
gotta right click and get out of it.
Was it on the little arrow that's pointing up? Click that. Right click on Discord.
That's what I did, though. Like 20
You
minutes
did
ago.
it, yeah.
Discord's like a fucking virus.
It is. I hate it. I like it, but I hate it.
All right, so as you guys make your way forward, this massive creature eventually kicks and punches its way through cities and through people, destroying little flying machines, swatting them out of the air, or your zombies as it can throw. It seems like it flings its hand and like 10 zombies just fly from its hand and like and just slam into like flying robed figures, just tackling them out of the sky. It is a horrific scene of a magical zombie apocalypse, if there ever was one. But our focus is on this massive, glowing pyramid temple, which, as this huge behemoth reaches, it gets closer and closer, reaches its hand out to the temple to try to grab it and like crush it. And the light emanating from the temple burns its hand, disintegrating some of the zombies that are at the end. And the great behemoth kind of pulls its hand back, like, and it kind of turns to you, Astrid, and looks at you, sort of confused. Like it can't touch the light. And you recognize that that light is definitely radiant energy, and it must be incredibly potent that it's able to just basically kill undead on contact, or at least these weaker undead.
What
this thing is made of.
Is it like a spotlight? Like it's coming from a source?
Yes, so it's this big pyramid, and it's like the pyramid itself is like glowing and then blasting out. So it can't seem to get within, I would say, about 50 feet from this pyramid is just this massive aura of radiant energy. And think of it like a big cylinder of light kind of coming up from it. So it goes up to the sky. Mm-hmm. And it's like, and confused.
I forget. Jeff, is your character all telekinesis?
That's right.
I want to look to him, and I want to motion to it.
It lifts
its
foot.
No, not the behemoth. Not the behemoth.
It puts its foot
Yeah.
back. It was the behemoth almost crushes you, Randy, and then it looks confused.
I was playing with pocket sand. I completely missed it. I realize you're talking to me.
You look back up and everything's fine. So who are you pointing to? What do you want?
It's a Jeff.
Randy.
It's a Randy.
Oh my goodness, did you hear it?
Yeah, he's snoring. Can you?
That's my dog snoring. Can you guys hear that shit?
A little bit.
Faintly.
It sounds like you have a phone buzzing on like the table or something.
Nope, it's him. Go on.
Are you able to grab that and get rid of it?
I'll try, Red Lady. Can I try to tilt the...
I was asking like how big.
Rip the nip off the pyramid?
Are you trying to rip the pyramid?
No, the nip.
Just the tip.
Yeah, just want a clean tip cut off.
Okay. So
just the tip.
Think about what it's made of. Yeah, I think you can do this. So you focus on it, and there's like a top portion that's like metal, and like where it's sort of like glass. As you look closer, it's like glass that's glowing from it, like lights shining brightly through windows. And you see the top of it that's like made of metal, and you grab it, and just the top of it is heavy as fuck. But you're able to like as it and you're able to rip it off like and you like throw it to the ground as it lands with like boom, just a heavy thud. And the piece that you took off the pyramid's quite small in comparison to the pyramid itself, but it probably weighed about a ton. You're like, fuck, that was heavy. It hurt, but it didn't seem to affect the light at all. And as you look back, the metal is still there. And it's made of, it's made of this golden metal, right? It's made of the same golden metal that runs in veins throughout the ground. We haven't played in a while, so a little, remember that the ground of this plane is sort of like white marble. And then there's these golden streams of metal that kind of like swim through it. There's like beams of metal. And so this stuff is made of the same gold. It melts down, finds the other parts of the golden, trails, almost like mercury, and flows back and then reforms that same structure at the top.
So the pyramid just came back.
It built itself again. With that, you hear a great booming voice from the sky. Because instead of trying to communicate or anything, you just started ripping into his house.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, it's his house?
yeah, this is where he lives.
God, he has a stupid pyramid on top. A stupid gold pyramid on top of his house. What does his house
She's
look
saying
like?
this in character.
This is absolutely in character. It's so dumb.
Who are you talking about?
Was this in character?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh no, it's so canon. It's in character.
Yeah, you go, because it's made a stupid fucking golden pyramid, idiot. Like, you're mad at him.
Question:
Okay.
Is the wisdom a unicorn? Because that's how I picture him in my head.
You'll see exactly what he is.
Okay, I should
But no.
know.
No, I don't
Right?
think you ever saw him. No, so he is, I did actually say what he is. He is a great four-legged blue beast with almost like
unicorn.
a humanoid type face.
What does
I'll
he
describe
do
him
with
in greater
doors?
detail. You don't see any doors.
Oh. Oh, you didn't describe it, so I'm filling in the gap.
It's just a big, like, glass pyramid with metal, like, seams running up it that are made of gold. That's it. Doesn't look like there's any way in, any way out.
Unicorns' natural enemies are doors.
Kind of close to a sphinx. But Randy asked you a question.
This is the stupid wisdom.
I'm apparently his Bane.
Yeah, well,
Like
here
Batman.
it is.
Like what?
Batman.
What is that?
What?
Is he a man who's a bat?
No.
Oh.
What did you say, Amanda?
I said, here he is.
I'm like ready. I prime 2 pocket sands.
As you do, Randy, and you look around, you hear from the sky booms of voice. Fool!
He's just using a cantrip.
And among you the greatest fool, Astrid Proudmore. Welcome back to the land of the wisdom, Astrid.
Oh my god.
I see you have brought friends. Unfortunately, your little creatures cannot enter my temple. They will be incinerated on contact.
Can I enter? And I want to try to dip a pinky toe into the light.
Do you say, can I enter?
Yeah.
And you dip a pinky toe and it doesn't burn you.
Oh wow.
And he goes, what I was about to say.
Oh, that's great. So the lesser enemies can't enter, but the stronger enemies can enter.
No,
Great defense.
no, that's not it.
Isn't your name?
You listen to me, devil woman! And a great thunder racks through the sky.
I can't wait for a little
Is that
kitty to
racist?
walk out.
What?
I decided to make an exception for you on purpose. He yells, and he waits.
What about me?
Shut up, Randy.
That's always the name.
I know everything. I am the.
I don't know.
Astrid Proudmore, I invite you in. Come,
I'm not a vampire.
bring your 2 companions, but leave the rest of the rabble at the door. I've been meaning to extinguish all 3 of your annoying flames, and I shall do so at the same time.
Why don't you just leave up the doors and tell us to walk in?
This
That would take care of it real quick.
Because then you would have smashed through my. I'm not even going to justify
is
that.
oddly parallel to Rocky Horror Picture Show.
How?
Is it?
Him just going, come on in.
Hello, into the elevator. Like,
Enter now,
He's not
I'm
good.
working.
if you dare.
Oh my
Really
god.
like my voice.
Do you enter now if you dare, Astrid?
It's astounding.
I'm gonna give it like 2 minutes.
doesn't care.
You just stand there for
He's-
2 minutes?
Yeah, he's saying enter now, so I'm just gonna.
So he says enter now, Astrid doesn't move. About a minute goes by, still just staring there. About a minute and a half. I see you are too frightened to face me. Then run now with your tail between your legs.
I thought you wanted to extinguish our lights, flames, whatever. You just gonna let us go? What are you, a coward? You just gonna stay behind your magical light wall?
I am not a coward, Miss
Uh-huh.
Proudmore.
Okay.
I am intelligent.
Uh-huh.
More intelligent than you, wiser than
Yeah, you
all
really set up
that
a
you have
great
been.
town here.
You
Full of great defenses.
as you extend your hand backward, the
I brought
rotting
the whole
behemoth.
city to your door.
The rotting behemoth kind of turns away now because like people are shooting at him, so he starts smashing more buildings, and there's more zombies just gathering behind you. And he goes, "It is inconsequential. I can build another."
Is he like close to us? Can you like detect where he is?
Do you have detect?
Joy, Joy
Because
opens
detect
her
good
mouth.
evil allows you to detect.
And
You
like
do
sense
know,
the air.
you
I
do
have
know
no
for a fact that he is a celestial.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have any spells that detect celestials, you can tell him where he is.
I do.
These grapes are giving me dry mouth.
They're edibles.
You're just gonna be zooted.
They're gross.
Stop eating them.
No, they taste okay, but they're just like
They make your mouth so dry.
it's like they're turning my saliva into
What's the
powder.
thing? Is that old ladies like eating prunes?
Yeah.
What does?
Grapes don't do that.
Well, it's there. I don't
Why
know.
do
Look
old
it up.
ladies
They're
like
not
eating
ripe or
prunes?
something.
Help some poop.
Oh.
There you go.
I don't.
Remember food
I
fight?
don't have anything.
Food lady being the big bad. Did you take a shower during my bad movie
Yeah,
night?
I
Pick?
stopped watching.
Oh.
What does this do? No.
True seeing allows you to see through like illusions and stuff.
Illusions, Michael.
But you don't have anything to like locate.
No.
Okay.
I don't know. You guys want to? Do you want to go in?
Yeah, why not?
What did he say?
Why not?
This is your quest, is it not?
Are you?
Are those your big terrible spider
Yeah.
legs? Oh yeah. As a reminder, Joy is horrific to behold. A massive centipede,
I
almost
think
like
she's
body.
pretty.
I've got like what is it? Little
Canine-like
bird
face.
wings right now, all down my spine. Don't I have those Tweety bird wings?
You have
like,
tiny
all
little
over my
wings on your back, yeah, because you can essentially alter your body whenever you want. And a just massive mouth with tons of teeth, way too many teeth in it.
Too many teeth?
Yeah. We'll go. Whatever.
Okay,
I was
so
thinking what I said to you the other
you
day.
guys begin to enter the pyramid. The light as you enter this radiant circle is so intense and so bright, it sort of singes the skin and hurts your eyes. It is impossible to see basically like a foot in front of you because of just how intensely bright this is. And as you enter, Astrid, you emerge in what appears to be a small circular room by yourself and on a glass floor, where as you look beneath you, you see almost what appears to be this like, it's almost like cosmos beneath you and stretching on for ever downward. And the edges are blocked as the walls are made of what appears to be this solid like white marble. And straight above you is another circular window that is again more cosmos kind of dispersed out. And floating in this room are these little sort of bubbles. And you're just like, they look like they're made of glass, but they're floating.
What, did you? I think you described this before when they took me to court or whatever. No,
it wasn't like this.
Oh, okay.
No, you're the Quotal Court.
Mm-hmm.
No. Close. That was like on clouds and stuff. So you're in this room by yourself. Randy, you emerge and you are no longer in this awful magical world. In fact, you are standing and you are in your suit. You are no longer in this bizarre fucking clothes and this nonsense. And you appear to be in your old office where you worked as an accountant. and there's lots of people filing papers in a boring manner in their own cubicles. You see Randy or Sandy down the hall, which was like your buddy because your name was Randy, her name was Sandy, and you made office jokes about it, but that were always very appropriate and were never inappropriate. And you see there's your sort of like supervisor in his office, and he's crying as he always is, but always quietly and softly and in a way that he thought no one could see. And then there's your buddy Tim, who is sitting in his own cubicle, never doing any work, and he looks at you. And Joy, Joy, because this doesn't exist for you, there is not one of these for you, Joy. You are you are in the cosmos, floating among stars and shifting radiation and flowing arcane energies that soar and swim through the cosmos. And it's very pretty and it's very nice and it's very beautiful. But you're not supposed to be here. You're supposed to be somewhere else. You can't totally remember. And what you see before you is a planet coming closer and closer to you. And you know that there's creatures on that planet. And you know that you know what you want to do, which is bring the joy to them. And you sort of instinctually kind of swim towards it, claw, fly, whatever, float your way towards it, and twirl your way down towards the planet's surface. Astrid, you stand in this room, and you hear the booming voice of the wisdom. Miss Proudmore. But it does not sound like it comes from nowhere. In fact, it sounds like it comes from right next to you. And you look, and walking through the wall, almost phasing through it, is this four-legged blue beast with a humanoid type face, kind of like a sphinx. He has like two tails and wings on his back. It's like white and blue and gold. And he looks to you and goes, "It has been some time.
It's been.
Do you know where it is you are? Do you know where you stand now?"
Can you?
Yeah, I'm still.
read it?
Place this is all illusion.
As in a matter of speaking, it is. But you are truly standing in the room that I use to watch you.
Oh, wow, you're obsessed.
Not entirely. You see, Astrid, you are someone of incredible potential. I needed to keep an eye on you. Look in one of these orbs, Astrid, as he's walking around you, and tell me what it is you see.
Let's see. I'm gonna firebolt him.
Go ahead.
Which one to hit? 28 to hit.
Goes right through him.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay.
Astrid,
I'm gonna start doing it on all the balls.
No, come on. Now
Please.
you blow one of them up. You blow another one up, and he just.
I don't want to look in your stupid Christmas balls. Get down here.
Astrid, this is for your own good. Look in the balls.
No.
My
You go.
ball.
Glass on the floor.
So you tell him no, and you start smashing them. Okay, we're gonna cut from you, Randy. Randy, you're standing there like, and one of the office guys, he's always hanging out by the cooler, and he's like got like sort of a sad, tired face, much like yours. He's balding and just doesn't seem to care, and he's letting like the sides grow out, like it's almost as long as my hair, which is just absolutely the worst. And he's holding a cup of coffee that says "I hate Mondays," and he goes, "Look, Randy," and he holds up his cup.
I hate Mondays too, but I know this is a lie. I want to like pat myself down to feel the pocket sand.
You reach into your as you reach, you're now
Suit
wearing like a
jacket.
normal suit jacket. You're wearing like a normal suit jacket, and you reach in the pockets, and there is indeed sand in those pockets. And he goes, "What do you mean, Randy?"
I want to just hold them open and telekinesis volumes of fire hoses of sand out.
Because I see, because as it keeps recycling, you keep throwing it out with Talia. So you
There's
start.
like a fire hose out of both sides of my body.
He goes, "What do you mean?" As it slams into his mouth and face, as you start spraying it everywhere, and your boss comes emerging from his office, wiping the tears from his eyes because he's just a very sad man. He goes, "Randy, what in the gosh dang heck are you doing? Stop it!" As you're spraying sand everywhere, and he goes, "This is highly unusual and inappropriate for the workplace."
I thought that would do something.
What?
I thought that would do something.
You are pissing everyone off, and they're like, "What the fuck?"
Okay, I want to embrace my passive weak-minded to everyone within 160 feet of me.
And what does that do?
It just says that it passively causes disruptions to the mind, causes anyone within 160 feet of me to have disadvantage on wisdom saves and checks. But I imagine for normal people, it's kind of just like a
They have horrible headaches.
migraine, yeah.
An intense migraine, and they're like, "Oh God!" As you're throwing sand, and as they're like, "Oh Jesus, what the fuck?" They all stop and freeze, and you hear, "Wisdom Bane," and out of the women's room comes the wisdom. It is this four-legged blue beast with a humanoid face, same description, and it walks out, and he looks so bizarre among your normal
How
and
bizarre.
average everyday sort of setting. And he sits and kind of swirling his two tails, and he goes, "Wisdom Bane, would you not like to return to your home?" "Does this displease you now?" And he kind of motions to them.
In a sense.
"I captured you because your own government, your own people amplified your mental abilities to the point that they were beginning to interfere with my own. I did not want to kill you, Randy. I had to, and it was your government's fault. Randy, I can put you back in a time and a place where this never happened to you. Do you understand?"
Pocket sand.
Goes through him.
Oh.
"Randy, understand this. I can see all things. I know all things. There are thousands of alternate variations of what happened to you and what you have gone through. You are not the only one to have been kidnapped from your workplace. And you were not the only one to be captured by my worshippers. Randy, there are places for you, alternate realities where you are missing, where I can place you right back in, where you can learn to hone your abilities and keep them suppressed, and ensure that you never do anything out of the ordinary again."
How high up is Randy's office building?
How high up do you want it to be?
High.
It is. It's a high rise.
I want Randy to just run and throw himself out the window. He's talking to
"Randy, I froze them. You're actually here." And you bash through the window, and you take you only take 2 slashing damage as the glass cuts you, and you.
and I want to I want to start flying because I realize what's going on.
No way.
What?
No way.
What?
He really put him back in the office?
He goes, "So you're really here? I just froze everybody, and you are falling. And what do you want to do?"
I want to use my telekinesis to make me fly because I have infinite telekinesis.
Yes, you do. So you, and you, much like the Matrix, kind of like before you hit the ground, and it craters the ground, the intensity of your telekinesis. And as you like, oh my gosh, a car goes and like flips over you because it's like a force bubble around you that you're using, and you're like, oh shit. And as it lands and you kind of stand up, you're hovering above the ground and you look up and you can see the wisdom looking down at you from high up there. And he goes, fool. And we're going to cut from you and go to Joy. Joy, you made your way down to the surface. And what you found was a very pretty place. It is a small town. It is a like farming community. All of the people here are blue. They do not look like the people that I don't think you've ever visited the Kronos or Earth or anything. So they're humanoids. They are blue. They have long, pointy ears, and their eyes blink sideways. But they are otherwise
describe Smurfs. Like
no, they're tall. They're a normal
in a
humanoid.
Smurf world.
And they are farming. And as you just kind of land, you land at a nearby farm where there is a man kind of just like cleaning up, and he looks at you, blinks his sideways eyes. And you can tell you've seen this 1,000 times. He's gonna run and scream because he's terrified of you. Is there anything you want to do or say to this man before he does this?
Where am I?
You speak to him. You are in the village of Homestead?
Does everyone look like you?
Not everyone. We look different.
I want
Everybody
to
looks-
use my alter shape, kind of just keep going with the bit, pull out a paintbrush out of nowhere and like paint myself to look like them. But the thing about,
like a cartoon.
yeah, but the thing about Joy is that they can't get it exactly right. And so I want her to have a mouth that just like literally stretches off of her face. She's like, that's close enough.
Please don't hurt me.
Show me your others.
What?
Take me to the others. I want to see how good I got. Aren't I close? And she like spins around.
As you kind of spin around, the minute your eyes leave him, he starts booking it for this little house that's up the way. Do you run as well? Because he's running, so you assume that's how they probably walk or move in this land.
She moseys, but it's like in that really exaggerated cartoon kind of way. Like,
Yeah, here I come. And he, desperately looking behind him, like busts into his house and starts yelling. And he quickly emerges as you approach the door. He emerges with this sort of contraption. You've seen those before. Those are guns. You know, lots of other places have them. They're things that shoot at you and they hurt. So he's going to try to hurt you. Do you let him, or do you want to stop him?
I'll see how bad it hurts. Why not?
Okay.
I'll let him shoot it.
And he fires. See if he even hits you. He's gonna have disadvantage because he's fucking terrified. Okay, that was cocked. Does a 7 hit you?
No, it does not.
He wets it and just rips up the dirt next to you, and he goes, stay back, I don't want to hurt you.
Okay.
Okay, we're just gonna we're just gonna wait for the Protean Guard, and then you'll be on your way.
Send me on my way. I'm not there, I'm sorry.
Sure, why not? Oh, I hear Randy's voice in my head. I hear Jeff's
He's
voice in my
standing
head. Joy's insane, so why not?
He's standing there kind of, just shaking with the gun. Joy, you hear a sound. This and you know that somebody is showing up on the left-hand side of you. Somebody is projecting themselves. You've seen this before because you know what it feels like and you know what it smells like when people do this.
Okay.
So you smell them, and you see this blue creature, Wisdom. Joy. Joy, does this ever bother you? The fear that you strike in them, the horror and terror they feel in their hearts.
No.
I see. You enjoy it then, do you not?
No.
Hmm.
It's just a part of a job.
What is your job, Joy?
This. She like smacks the guy that was in the door.
The guy with the gun, even though
Poison, yeah.
So your arm stretches and extends. You don't even have to roll for damage as you and you go through into his gut, and he goes, I see butterflies. As you rip the heart out, and he just kind of falls dead to the ground as you begin to hear screaming from inside the home. And the Wisdom watched very carefully. I see. I have not been able to see your work, Joy. You are of a particular breed that I cannot view. But I see.
Is that why you're so scared of me?
I fear nothing.
Why was I in that bubble? And
What
she
did you
like
say?
scutters up to him. Why was I in that bubble then? Why'd you put me in the bubble?
Because what you do, Joy, is evil.
Oh.
You spread madness, death, and chaos wherever you go. Look at where your feet touched the ground. And you look down and you can see that the dirt is like swirled at wherever your feet touched the ground. And they start to grow these, you know what? They start to grow thumbs out of the ground because this is what you're about. And he goes, you, Joy, you should not be. And everything you make and do should not happen. But it does, and it has, and it will continue to do so. Joy, do you understand why this is bad?
You're pretty mean for a guy who says he's a good guy. Good guys don't lock people in bubbles. You know that, right?
What I did to you was cruel, Joy. It was mean.
So I'm right. You're telling me I'm right. You can sell those things. And she like points to the thumbs and they're like thumb wrestling now. You just scoop them up and sell them.
But they aren't correct. Though you've created something interesting and caused someone to see something interesting, look now. And you look, and the man is laying there, and there is like a small child looking down at him that is like weeping. And he goes, do you understand now what it is that you do, Joy? That creature was living a life free of worry, and now its life is torn apart.
Oh, it's gonna live free of worry in a couple seconds.
He looks like concerned. So you mean to kill every living creature on this planet?
I don't have to kill it. And Joy walks over and does joyful whispers in the kid's ears, which
your massive mouth with thousands of teeth gibbering and whispering into this child's ear as he stands over his dead father. What do you do?
The target cannot attack or speak intelligibly because they are witnessing the vast complexities and inaccuracies of the universe.
The kid's eyes grow wide, his pupils get huge, and he just starts drooling and peeing himself. And being that this is a child and not like a grown mind, actually, because it's a child and their minds are more open, he looks around and he looks to you dead in your eyes, and he touches you and he goes, you have met her?
And Joy, like still with the hands on her face, turns to the Wisdom. See?
And the little boy looks back and he goes, I wish to see her. I wish to see the pretty one. And he just starts walking off into a field, looking at the sky, waiting for Kyoki. And the Wisdom, I see. You are not one to be reasoned with then, are you, Joy?
Where'd you put my friends? Did I eat them?
Did you what?
Did I eat them? Did I forget?
No, you didn't. And you can see his eyes light up. But Joy, wouldn't you like to?
No,
Why not?
because they're special.
They are. But imagine how much more special they would be if touched by your light. If what you're saying is true, and if you're looking to spread this, then wouldn't they receive it much better than these creatures?
Maybe Randy, but not Astrid. She's already got it.
Astrid is not special.
She's got it.
She has nothing.
She's very pretty.
Everything that she has gained from me.
Then you are lost.
You do not understand this world. You do not understand what is going on. Rot here. And he turns, and suddenly this world goes away, and you are sitting in a glass sphere, and you are in basically this like empty nothing, this sort of void, and it's kind of scary because it's nothing. There's nothing there, and you love weird things and scary things. You don't like this. You don't like that. You don't like the nothing. And it's upsetting you. And we're going to skip from you and go to Astrid. Astrid, you're stomping on these glass orbs.
No, I'm breaking the glass beneath me.
Okay, you start, and the glass begins to crack, and he goes, Astrid, Astrid, your search and want for power has brought you here, sent you all over your cellar.
No.
Yes, it has.
No.
Yes, it has.
You don't.
Technically, everything that you've done has led you here, correct?
No.
And everything you do is for power.
No.
You're disagreeing with me on purpose.
No.
Yes, you are. You're trying to mess me up on purpose and make me angry.
No.
Oh, you are an infuriating creature.
Draxia sent me here. I didn't come here. I don't care about you.
Yes, but your hunt for power led you to Draxia. Draxia noticed it and took hold of you, and then gave you the ability to get more power. And in doing so, you proved that you were able to get more. And so she sent you here to get more. To get more. To get what? To get what, Astrid? To get more powerful.
No.
Yes.
To get revenge.
No, not to get revenge, but to get more powerful.
No, to get revenge.
Oh, is that true?
Yeah.
Do you really seek vengeance against me?
Well, now I do since I'm here. I'm annoyed I'm here.
Really?
Yeah.
Why can't you simply just go back?
Because that's not how this works.
Is it?
I
thought you were powerful enough to do whatever you want.
No, that's your fantasy. You're watching me through some TV, coming up with your own headcanon of my person.
I'm not
Words.
watching. I'm
What
not
is headcanon?
this TV, Astrid. I'm watching all of you. And he nudges towards one of the glass.
I break it. I'm not looking through your damn balls.
Why do you fear what you will see?
Look.
I don't fear it. I just don't want to look at it. I want to
Then
get this
prove
over with. Come on.
The fastest way to get it over with is by doing what I want.
I'm just gonna keep breaking them. I'm not looking through them.
3 more.
He goes, fine, smash them all. Lose the only chance you will have at becoming a goddess.
Okay.
I fucking hate you. Are the worst.
I'm not gonna listen
You are
to this
narratively.
schmuck.
You are a story's death.
I'm not gonna
Astrid is the
listen to this
worst.
It's
schmuck.
not death of an author, it's death of a story.
It really
Fire
is. It's
Panda.
like I create a character that has nothing to do with anybody. Like, all right. So he goes, you smash the only chance you have at becoming a goddess, and you go, fine, and blow it up.
With pleasure.
Okay. Okay. So
I don't need your damn bubbles to make me a goddess. I can get there on my own. I don't need you.
That's what
That's
Reapar is
why-
saying.
That's why I don't deal with you anymore.
but you can't, Astrid.
Yes, I can.
Do you understand the nature of what I am and what I do?
No, I really don't care.
Okay, let me explain it to you.
I don't want to listen to you.
But you will,
No.
because you are in my home and I allowed you.
Start like shooting at him.
It's I see all and I know all.
I
I
wanna
see
cast
pathways and
Fucking done.
it's how does that work?
It's a
You target a
bubble.
creature?
No, it's a bubble. Hold on. Fucking not listening to this shit.
Go back to me floating in
I'm
my
wasting a spell
robes.
slot on this.
Good.
It is a 120-foot range, 20-foot sphere. No sound can be created within or pass through a 20-foot radius sphere centered on a point you choose within range. For 10 minutes.
So you cast silence.
Yeah.
You see him begin to scream and roar at you, and then he. Watch out, his feet. Oh, the cords. No, don't do that. Then he looks at you. Uh-oh.
There they go. Goodbye.
What's going on?
It's
That doesn't help at
It
all.
happens all the time. But I might want to get a new webcam if we're going to be doing this for a while because
Same.
Can I take that one? Mine's so bad.
Yeah.
You want ours?
No,
This is Jeff's.
I want Jeff.
you guys probably have one of mine.
I do.
We're
We
using
have
it.
one of the Logie ones or whatever it's called. Yeah.
There
we
you
have
go. Yeah, I think we're probably looking at the same one right now. Loki.
So you cast silence. He's screaming and roaring at you, and he stops. And he looks around at all of the glass orbs. Rebar, stop it! Stop eating that.
I'm gonna have to.
You want to go put him in the kitchen? I'll jump to somebody else.
Yeah. Because I'm not listening.
He does like the you know in cartoons where their eyes get like and like he's looking up. God damn it! What's going on? There we go. Like he's just like frustrated trying to speak to Astrid. Randy,
How? Why so?
Randy, you're floating there as you flipped a car by accident, and people are panicking and running in the streets. And as you do, the wisdom looks down, and as you kind of back up, the street is totally changed. There's no more people running and screaming. In fact, they're just walking around like normal. You are floating there, and it'll be like a few seconds before somebody like notices, just because they're busy doing their own thing. They're all looking down at phones and things like that. And you see them as one person begins to look up, everybody freezes. And walking down the street as you are floating is the wisdom. And he goes, "Do you know what just happened, Randy?
Please explain.
I moved you. You made a mistake, and I put you somewhere where you haven't made that mistake. In fact, in this timeline, in this reality, Randy, you are dead. You had a heart attack. You died a simple man, so you can reinvent your life, be someone new. You see, Randy, I'm giving you the ability to start again, to be unextraordinary, to be ordinary. Isn't that what you always wanted, Randy?"
So Randy's a smart guy, right?
He's pretty smart, yeah.
When he got abducted, he got like sucked through like a plane hole, right?
So first your government picked you up and experimented on you, and then you got sucked through a space hole. Yeah.
All right. So it's not like I could mentally track back how I got to Ding Dong over there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ding dong.
So he's walking.
Everybody's frozen again, and the wisdom is walking towards you.
Is there any like construction sites nearby or anything?
Or there's one. He's walking right next to one.
I want to bring a crane down on him.
And he goes. I give you the chance at another normal. Oh, for the love of! As you smash it into the ground. And he appears again, this time like right in your face with his big terrible human face, which is like a lighter blue than the rest of his fur. And he goes, "Fine, then you shall rot." God! And you you awaken, and you are in a glass sphere in this sort of
emptiness, in just this empty void. Astrid,
Mhm.
he looks at you and goes, and just kind of smiles.
What?
And mouths a word that you don't know and walks away.
I want to crack the whip.
As the world starts to close around you and you can see him looking at you as a void begins to grow and take away all of the white marble and golden metal and all of these little glass orbs, and a bubble begins to form around you of seemingly like glass. He's attempting to put you like in a prison. Just as that spell is beginning to take hold, what do you do?
I cracked that whip, baby.
And what do you do with it?
I don't know.
As you take the whip out, his eye notices it and grows larger. Like, oh, I didn't know you had. Like, like, uh-oh. And do you see the spells that it does?
So, I can't click on them. I try to look.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the only one I was able to find was Gate.
Yeah, that's the one.
The other ones I can't
The other ones I
find.
have descriptions of because they don't exist. I made them up.
Oh, okay.
And the descriptions are in there.
Well, for one of them it is.
Which spell was that?
Should be two.
Gate.
Gate is a 9th level spell, and it's intense. What are you going to use it for?
Gape the wisdom.
Stop it.
Use the chair. Give him the chair.
Oh, really? Why didn't the other one work?
I don't know.
I don't know either, huh? But Gate's perfect. Gate works because you can use it as well. You can go wherever you want.
I want to go find Randy. Am I able to do that?
Yes, Randy. As you're sitting in this glass sphere, suddenly, you're like, oh, this sucks, and then a very familiar noise and like the smell of ozone, this sound of like crackling and ripping and tearing happens next to you, and you feel this like heat as another one of these portals opens, and you recognize it as the portal that sucked you through and brought you to the wisdom in the first place. And at first you're like, fuck, not again, like what is this bullshit? And you can see on the other side is Astrid in a very similar weird little sphere. So you just ripped this gate.
Mm-hmm.
And you're looking at Randy.
I don't know how it works.
He can come through, you can go through. Either one. So you want to join him in his little bubble cell?
Yeah, fuck this.
Okay.
Oh wait, he's in a bubble too.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So you exit into his bubble cell.
Did you get caught?
Yeah.
Okay. So what is this made out of? Is it like glass?
Magical glass. Actually, you touch it. It does feel cool to the touch, like glass, but it's not like breakable.
And we're just floating in space.
Mm-hmm.
And you just poured it into my bubble?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
You just ported into his
Oh
bubble.
yeah. But I was in my own, so
She is holding a whip made of bones.
we can go wherever we want.
Well-
So
Well,
you want to go back?
I want to get out. I'm stuck in here, I think.
All right, I'm gonna do it again, but this time to get Joy.
Work for me. Arcane
I
Gate.
couldn't find it.
That's fine. So you want to go to Joy this time?
Yeah.
Okay. Joy, as you're sitting in this empty nothing, it upsets you. Not because there's nothing to look at, but because all that strange time ago, all those Jeremy Baramies ago, when Jeremy Baramies, it's a good place reference. All that time ago, years, days, minutes, you're not really sure when you met the goddess of madness, but when she came down to you, and when you felt her gift, you saw her. You saw things that she has experienced, and you saw things that she knew. And you are one of the few mortal creatures. you are one of the few things that is not a god, if maybe one of the only things that is not a god, that is aware that in the nothing there is something that waits, that in the darkness there is something terrible. It's not always there. Sometimes an abyss is just an abyss. But there is something in this world that even the goddess of madness fears. There is something that gods tremble at the thought of, and you know that it waits in the dark. And so with that, you're most likely pretty uncomfortable in this awful, endless dark. And suddenly, you hear a wonderful sound like music.
Ooh.
And you feel a wonderful tingling sensation from as if you're being hit with some static electricity. And you smell the most wonderful smell because it's something, it's life, it's energy. And ripping through space and time is what appears to be a portal, and behind it is your friends, Randy and Astrid.
Are they standing still?
I mean, kind of, yeah. They're like waiting for the portal to open all the way. So yeah,
It's like the end of Avengers.
kind of.
Joy jumps through the portal and morphs back into the form that they know her best as, the long, horrible, furry centipede thing with the twee bird wings. And it just like slithers into the bubble, which I imagine is a little bit cramped now with
Absolutely.
all of us just like stuck in here.
Are you hugging them? Are you like wrapping around them?
I'm sure like if we're in a bubble, like she's wrapped around they're like in the middle and she's like, oh thank goodness, are we having a sleepover?
And you are now surrounded by spider, like insectoid legs, fur, probably drool.
Oh yeah. She's always crying too, like constantly.
Weeping from her eyes, yes. And like you have like a part of her body next to you, but not her face. Randy, you're looking at her face, but eyes sort of appear on her body to look at you, Astrid, as she asks you if you're having a sleepover.
We will, but we need to get to our host first, and I'm gonna open a portal to the wisdom.
Okay, you and kind of like whip the whip a little bit, and
we're gonna have quite the party.
Yeah, I love that. And with that, we as the audience see the wisdom. And he is standing in a great circular...
Kissing his pants.
He's standing in a great circular room, this marble stone on the floor and these glass or these golden metal beams, all reaching and converging on this one big platform at the end of the room. It's on like one of the walls almost emanating from it in a semicircle. It's about 20 feet up. And what's the wisdom? And he looks down at what appears to be these two blue angelic-like figures, and he paces back and forth. And he goes, for the life of me, I cannot see, I cannot understand them. The wisdom Bane may be more problematic than we thought. We may have to destroy him. Even while imprisoned, he still affects me so. And one of the angels looks to the other one and looks at him and goes, Sir, is it them that troubles you, or is your power waning? You have not drunk from the well in some time. And he goes, my power will not wane. I sacrificed more than that old fool ever did. Very well, sir. But while Odin controls it, you may not. And he goes, do not speak that name to me. Now then, we must plan. We will take the pyramid elsewhere. This place is forfeit. We will start again, create more. Reach out to more guardians, potentials, people of great power.
An angel. Can we see them?
You will in a second. This is like for the audience.
Oh, okay, okay.
No, sorry, I missed it. That's why I was asking you, not in character.
And he goes, we'll begin again. This fetid rock will just be a comet covered in undead floating through the nothing. Now then, we just need to... And he looks and he goes,
dummy.
Oh dear. And through the air rips a hole in space and time. And from it walks Astrid, Randy, and Joy. And you
kind of like tumbles out.
Yeah, Joy spills out. Randy probably kind of also just
Falls out.
Ah,
Astrid's the only one on the
ah.
together.
Randy falls. Astrid's standing super badass, of course, or floating a little bit above the ground. Joy falls on the ground like a massive, like joyous.
Like rebar falling off a couch.
Exactly.
Yes. Randy falls, it hits his knee, and it's like, ah.
I have a little pocket thing of Neosporin that like I pop.
You go, ooh, 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 as Astrid comes floating out of the portal, and the wisdom goes. There was a 1 in 7 billion chance that it would be the whip that you found in there, and that it would listen to you. I'm surprised you had the will to overcome it.
I thought you knew everything. God, I'm done having this conversation with you. I want to try to actually firebolt him this time.
Roll.
So over it. It's been like a thorn in my side the whole campaign.
The whole campaign.
He's like a bad like ex-boyfriend.
Bad
like
romance.
you have a restraining order on.
Yeah.
22.
It's almost like you promised him like your soul and your eternal life, and then just bailed, and so he's trying to collect.
And
So what
then
did you
promised it to someone else.
What did you get?
22 to hit.
Yes, you. So you launch the fire.
22 to hit.
Yes.
Okay.
You launch the firebolt,
Yeah.
and it goes, and it flies, and you watch it. It goes up into a crystal that's floating above him. There are several. This one was red, and it seems to have sucked in all of the fire and disperses it. And you look at it.
Well, because it's more than one firebolt.
Go ahead.
When I do a firebolt, it's 4.
Okay, so all 4 firebolts,
Yeah,
it doesn't matter what you roll to hit him, this gem sucks them in and takes the hit and absorbs them.
So it's absorbing though, not.
It's not getting damaged.
Okay.
It's just absorbing it.
I just
But
wanted
you
to make
see-
sure.
You see, as you see this gem, you see several more. There's a blue one, a green one, a black one, and a white one, all floating around this room.
Blue, green, black, and white.
Yes, I'll let you know whenever you need it. And the wisdom smiles and goes, "Let us begin then."
Okay.
And we can take a quick break from there, P, if you need it. And we'll
Dubai.
fight. Okay. Did you hear me, Jeff?
What?
I said go pee.
Okay. I'm done.
Jeff, go pee. I want to watch you pee.
You
better
got a
break-
catheter now, so we can do it.
Here, I want to make sure you pee, young
We
man.
can do enhanced D&D. I have a catheter.
Yes. Did you have a question to ask me that you don't want them to hear?
No,
Is that why you pulled me?
I was gonna ask. Do you want simple Greek for dinner?
Ooh, yeah, baby.
Okay.
Let's do it. All right, I need to go pee.
Go pee.
I'm eating too many of these grapes. My mouth is so dry. And I don't know what's going on.
What do you?
My ex asked if I have a boyfriend, saying my daughter keeps talking about Jerome. Jerome is our Roomba.
Roomba?
I thought it was funny. Yeah.
Cute.
That was a joke back in high school that every time we wanted to do anything with Jeff, he would say, "Hold on, I'm washing my face." And
Vinny
it would take
helps
him like
Lexi
an hour
move.
to get
I
ready.
wash my face. You're eating an entire chicken.
I was gonna say, what was Evan doing then?
I was eating an entire chicken.
Eating entire chickens.
That's
And
true.
getting crippling stomach disease for the weekend.
That's not true. I would just have horrific gas because I was eating. I wasn't eating healthy though. It was just so much like protein and
Oh my
trash
god.
mixed together. It was bad.
That TikTok you sent me of the guy interviewing the preschoolers. What do chickens eat? Babies? Is that so? Yeah, to help them not keep sick. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh, all right. Yeah.
That was so precious. I was losing my mind.
Yeah. Those are every one of them are like amazing.
Kind of monsters.
It's like
Is that a mimic of gold?
it's like a gold.
Yeah, I don't.
What
have,
does it say?
I don't have information from it. It's just a picture.
I don't know. I don't know what that is.
It says
I've never
sail.
seen that. Living gold.
Oh, it's a
maybe?
golem. It's a treasure golem.
Treasure golem. That's
Oh,
fucking
treasure
epic.
golem.
All right. So here we are. Here we go again.
On my own.
Ooey, 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 ooey. So, welcome back, everybody. Stop it. Welcome back, everybody.
God.
Stop it. We left off with you guys emerging from a rift into the wisdom's inner sanctum, where he lives after essentially not only refusing his offers to put you in alternate realities where all was well. You didn't even listen. I hate you for that.
Oh, so it wasn't even real.
I'm not
What
talking to you.
Fucking liar.
It was real. All those things were real, but you don't know that.
No, he was gonna put us in
You
those
listen to
bubbles
me.
and put us in a fucking dream world.
Nope, not
I've
true.
seen this.
Not true. You don't
Not true,
know
Dr.
because you
Robbie.
didn't listen to him, and now we're fighting for the rest of the night because you didn't listen to my villain.
Villain.
So you guys have entered the wisdom's inner sanctum. He looks kind of surprised and upset, but the minute he sort of realizes, his eyes go back to that sort of calm, cool demeanor.
What do you mean?
He has before him 2 of these blue-skinned winged angel-type creatures. I don't think any of you would know what those are, except for maybe Astrid.
Are they Asmar?
No.
Oh.
They're much worse than Asimar.
Oh.
Well, they're not the
Nephilim.
worst thing.
Because
Nephilim.
he sent angels after us before.
He sent Deva after you, yes.
Angels in the outfield.
These are like Deva's here. These things are up here. They're stronger than Deva. So these 2 creatures turn to look at you, and the wisdom stands above them all. And the wisdom sits there, mutters something to himself, looks to them, looks up to you, and says, "Let us begin." And I want everyone to roll for initiative.
Do you want to give dice roll?
Do it. You must roll for initiative. Do it.
Is there anything you don't want me to see?
No.
Oh, fuck off.
What'd you get?
No,
That's fine. I technically.
How dare you. You brought the baby out, and I'm on camera.
What the fuck?
Advantage?
Biden's a bad
Do you want me to roll for you?
No. Wow, you got pretty high there.
So we're gonna start. It's 25 to 20.
Wait, shit. Fuck. Ha! Okay,
What were the colors one more time?
continue.
The colors what?
What are the colors?
They were all yellow.
Red, blue. You want me to wait?
White and black.
Red, blue, green, black, and white. Okay, sir. Okay, so 20 to 15 for initiative. What did you get?
19.
19. You are going first, Joy.
Have you seen the guy who does D&D spreadsheets on TikTok?
I did, and I am super interested in that because it would be very good if I can do it on my iPad at you know what I mean? But
I was just thinking of how much easier that might be for you, but that's it. The end.
well, he can, but he was no, it was he did spreadsheets and he could
the druid
Oh
is
no, I
that
didn't
what you
see
mean?
that.
Like
no.
the really pretty
No.
Oh, wait, I saw that the pages.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's something different. It's like an Excel spreadsheet I'm talking about, where he would have
He made a
stuff and
spreadsheet.
it would auto-sort.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's for a DM because you could input the damage, boom, it keeps track of everything.
Oh.
Bro, it looks so good. Ugh, so good.
Y'all look
Much
realize what
easy-
we are.
James Franco.
Yeah, yep,
So
yep.
good.
Okay. So right after you, Joy, would be
I'm miles away.
15 to 10.
No, yeah,
Yes.
11.
11.
Oh,
Oh, before you, Randy is
I know he wants to play right now, but like,
What?
and Astrid, you are last.
too late.
What are you looking at, huh? You need help?
So.
What comes after 12?
this, right, and it does this damage, but in here you say it's necrotic.
Oh,
So is it necrotic?
that's incorrect.
Okay.
It is necrotic.
Okay.
That is incorrect.
Okay, then okay.
Yeah,
The last thing I
right.
have under Esther was when he got knocked down to 1 health.
Jeez.
Already.
Jesus.
Oh god, I feel
I feel so bad about that. I narratively stepped on your toes during that moment because you had a contingency plan, and that would have been so much cooler than the thing I was doing.
It worked out
Oh.
though. We
Right,
can
it-
save
it
that
did,
for the
but
real doomsday.
I learned something that day. Like as a DM, I was like,
Don't hold their hand unless they
like
want
that's
to.
not cool. I shouldn't have done that. So I learned not to do that. So the next time I won't. I
Well,
just
no,
won't.
I think you handle it very well, but I think we've all played together long enough that if we need that help, we'll be like, hey, fucking help me.
You're like, give me the eyes. Give me the please don't kill me right now eyes. Okay. So the initiative is going. This room, Joy, for your reference, large room, probably about
Up to 30.
80 feet across. It's pretty big. It has these large pillars all around the side of it, like half pillars on it. Otherwise, than that, it's very big and empty, hard marble floor, and these strange crystals that are floating above you that seem to suck away and eat some of Astrid's spells. The red one sucked away all of her fire.
Suck.
These two angels pull out what appears to be, oh shit. Oh, I love that idea. Both of them pull out these massive great swords and kind of cross them across from each other and like ready up, and their wings like sort of unfurl. You can tell that they're probably going to charge. But you go first. Joy, what is it that you would like to do? You're not, the room is about 80 feet, but you're probably about 25 to 30 feet away from them. You appeared kind of in the middle of the room.
What I'm gonna do is
Yes.
I'm gonna do my regular attack first, just to test things out.
Do it.
So I can do 2 with claws and 1 with bite. So just 21 hit.
21.
Well, what are you attacking? Are you attacking the planetars or are you trying to attack him?
I'm attacking the angel. An angel.
Angels? Okay. Oh, okay. I gave away what they were. They're planetars. Okay.
Challengers.
Yes, it does. What was it? A 21?
Yeah, 1 was 21 and 1 was higher than 21. I'm not gonna do the math on that because
They both hit.
all right. So and then let me do one more for the bite. Does 17 hit?
17.
No, it does not.
Okay, so she hits twice with her claws on one of the guys, and then it is.
Give me that damage.
Look at that Squidward.
Give me that damage. The planetars? Yeah, they're goofy looking. All the celestials are goofy. The devils and the demons are where it's
Remember
at, except for the
29.
bearded devils.
Okay. Unironically, why I actually want to play something related to ASMRs and Devas in the next one.
Because they're so weird looking.
Because I was like, I wanted to try it here, and obviously we homebrewed it for a better story. But it's like I like a lot of that shit that we like base rolled into.
All the stuff that you fought, yeah.
Well, the stuff we fought, but like the character sheets and stuff, like the actual like stats and everything. There's a lot of cool stuff I like.
What did I say? 26?
29.
I do 51 points of damage.
Some of that is psychic and some of that is slashing to the one dude.
That's very much.
Dudette, however they choose to
Dude.
I don't
identify.
think planetars have gender. They're like not like humans. Like no, because I think they can have kids.
They look
I
like
hit them.
They do look like men. We'll say them.
The two genders are Taco
Yeah.
Bell and Dairy Queen.
reproduce.
I don't know. And I don't think so,
I'm gonna look it up.
but I have no idea. That
Reproduce.
probably changes depending on the, setting or whatever. Okay, so they fucking rush forward and you rush towards them. Are you just attacked one of them with the claws, right?
Yeah. Just
Yeah. You fucking one of them goes to swing his sword at you. You clash the sword away with your claws. The other one goes to swing. You dodge it, and as you dodge it with your head, he's like thrusting. The bottom parts of your body like erupt in these claws and gash into his stomach, actually cutting him pretty deeply as he like and like kind of stumbles to the ground. No longer sort of flying and gliding, he sort of skids to the ground. He turns around, and now both of them are like. Focused
Right.
on you, or this one would probably clash with you, actually. The other one's going to keep going.
What?
They're big boys, man. They weigh 500 pounds.
Yeah, they are large, so they
Oh.
are probably like 13, 14 feet tall. I think that's what large is, like 12 feet tall, something
They're
like that.
8 to 9.
Okay, I was wrong. 8 to 9 feet tall.
But
So
they're
we'll say
500 pounds.
these guys are 9 feet tall. Yeah,
And
500 pounds of blue muscle. So Randy, one of them comes dashing towards you, knowing that you're one of the weakest of the group. And as this angel creature is soaring towards you, his sword sparking and hitting against the ground as his wings are flying towards you. Randy, you're super not built for this sort of thing. But the Planetar is coming for you regardless, and he is going to try to.
Can I preempt something?
Sure.
Can I douse myself in my psionic armor?
You want to use like a reaction to do that?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll say that. Yeah, it's a reaction. I don't know. Sure. Fuck it.
Haha!
You knew that you were coming into the fight. Let's say you donned your armor. So he is going to swing to hit you. Oh God, Jesus God! They have plus 12 to hit.
Oh,
God. So 16 plus 12 probably hits you, right?
yeah.
Yeah, I thought so. Okay. Here we go. Oh no, they hit very, very much hard.
Very much hard.
I have to ask you how to show me how to see that stuff.
11.
That
What's
book.
the
I'm not able to find it.
You take 19 slashing damage as the sword sparks from the ground and clashes across your chest. And dang it. 2. Yes.
19?
17.
You guys are fucking with my head. I'm trying to count. And you get
Yes.
Keep doing it.
and you take 12 radiant damage as it kind of and burns into your chest as you like again, fighting giant angels, not really your repertoire. You've never done that before. You were more used to, taxes. So this is a bit much and out of your league. The next one is going to try to attack you, Joy. As it kind of backs up from your attack, it goes to swing at you with its great sword. God. 13 plus 12. 13 plus 12 hit you? I would assume that's, what's
I
that,
believe so.
25?
'Cause I think my AC is 18, so yeah, that hits me.
You take 15 slashing damage. Oh, I'm sorry. That's not true. 15. You take 22 slashing damage. As
Okay.
it cuts through you like that. And on top of that is his juicy, juicy radiant damage.
A juicy, juicy boy.
6. I think one more. Okay. You take 9 radiant damage as it kind of sizzles into you as their swords glow with a holy light. And the next attack misses. He gets a 5 on the next one. Just sort of glances off of your claws as you get the fuck out of here. So that's the Planetar's. Now it is the Wisdom's turn. And he's not having this shit. He's not having this shit. I'll have you know.
Oh no.
17.
Okay. So Astrid. That wouldn't work. That wouldn't work.
Then you are lost.
Stop it. Okay. You know what? He's gonna try it anyway. Astrid, I want you to make a charisma saving throw.
Ooh, shit.
I think I have advantage. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, I have advantage, so
Okay.
Then you are lost.
Stop it.
17.
Oh.
Wait, no, 17 plus 12.
Oh, wow. All right. Yeah. Okay. You did it. So he looks to you. You can feel yourself like he's trying to pull you out of your own body. Like it feels like he's tugging at you from some
Stop it.
How
sort
it
of energy.
feels
Is that
to
what you
chew
do?
my gum.
And it all just sort of gets away as you just like bash it away from you. Now, are you? Well, we can get to your turn, but I like to imagine, are you just like moving towards him specifically, or are you even bothering with these angels, or are you moving, or are you staying right where you are?
For right now, because it sounds like they're not doing too much damage as it is, I think I'm gonna just continue to walk towards him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Randy,
Hmm.
you are fighting an angel, fresh, unwounded. This planetar, once you, human Randy, dead, has cut into you with this sword. The jacket was able to protect you at least a bit because it's magical. But he even cut that jacket, which is magically was wounding it.
Hmm.
That and the hat goes, "Good job, idiot."
All right. So
The
these
best part
things
is the hat is horrifically useful, but
is it?
just
I
ask
just
it for help.
okay.
You never really talked to it. You
Oh
never-
wait.
Put it on your head.
Yeah, wait, no, I want to smack it.
Okay.
The hat?
And suddenly, the many possibilities of how this could go play out before you. You see you cut in half by the planetar from the strike that just hit you. You see the planetar skewing you as you're on the ground going, "Ah!" You see you being held aloft by the sword skewed by the planetar. You see the wisdom laughing over all of your dead bodies. You see the one planetar being killed by joy and ripped apart, and it gives you like, oh my goodness, we can do it. But this planetar shoves the sword up in your face and like blows your head up with radiant energy. You see so many possibilities and so few of them where you actually like live, but you do see a few things that could work. And in doing so, you essentially, for the next 2 rounds, you are under the effects of the foresight spell.
Okay.
So foresight is, you can look it up, but it's essentially gives you advantage on like everything, attacks, saves, checks, and hold on, does some more stuff. Advantage on, and the enemies have disadvantage on attacks against you.
If that's the case, then I'm gonna use. I want to feel like put my feelers out there, and I want to use my mind melter on all the enemies I see.
Okay, very well. So that's not an attack. That's a passive thing. You always do that.
No, no, not weak-minded. Mind melter is
Oh.
the psychic damage.
Yeah. Okay. So
Oh,
what
you're right though. Weak-minded is something I gotta keep in mind.
what do I roll? It only comes up. It only comes up if people are making them do wisdom saves. So
Mhm.
what do they have to make for this?
They have to make an 18 wisdom save.
Oh shit! Well, there you go. So they'll have disadvantage already because of your thing.
And I figured because they're wisdom high, I'll feel the
Oh, they're
waters
high.
here.
Yeah, it's a high stat, but they do have disadvantage on it.
That quiet doesn't bring me peace.
What does this? What is this one? What do they have to make?
18 wisdom save.
Okay, this planetar failed. This planetar succeeded.
Hmm.
And so the wisdom succeeded. The wisdom, I forgot because I rolled, but the wisdom automatically succeeds wisdom saving throws. Because of reasons. because he's the wisdom. But the one planetar did fail, and it is
The one that's attacking me?
Yep.
Thank God. All right, he takes...
Now, do they take half damage even if they resist it?
I don't think so. That's up to you.
I don't have your thing. What does it say? What does
It doesn't say it. It says make the save or take the damage. It doesn't say anything about...
Probably doesn't take anything. So go ahead.
61 damage.
Goo. That's a lot.
Goo!
So you... Okay. You reach out to him and you see he's ready for so many different kinds of combat, and he's just like you're not gonna fucking do anything to me. And your little shoes like squeak against the floor as you're backing up. But the hat shows you that instance where his guard is down because he's underestimating you, and you're like, now, attack now, and you release this psychic blast of energy, and you can see the planetar like, and like the capillaries in his eyes sort of pop, or in like his right eye, so it's all like kind of blood filled, and he's as he kind of lands to the ground again, his sword digging into the marble, like as he's stopping himself from just the sheer pain of the worst migraine he's ever had in his life. And you can see him look up to you as there's blood pouring out of his nose and a drop of blood coming out of his eye, and he rips his sword out of the ground and points it to you, and it's just like super fucking pissed off. Astrid,
Me?
it is your turn.
Okay. First, I'm going to use a bonus action.
7.
To do indestructible life. So I regain 1d8 plus 18 HP.
What is that from?
It's the
Warlock thing?
from leveling up where I can attach limbs and stuff. Reattach
Fucking
limbs.
cool, man. Warlocks are cool as fuck.
I don't know which one's the 8 here.
It's the spiky one probably.
So I got a 6.
So you regain 6 HP.
No, 6 plus 18.
Okay.
Okay.
Boys. And then I'm gonna do I'm gonna try to do Eldridge Blast at him.
Okay.
So it's 4
Yep.
beams of force damage.
I thought they were necrotic.
No, they're not.
Okay, just give me 2 seconds.
Yeah. I know what you're doing here.
Poopy doo.
And I just went through my whole list. And I only have 2 fucking spells that will hit him.
Ooh, are these some fresh?
So yeah, if you want to, because we're gonna do the fight. I don't, because you don't like cold, mushy, reheated.
I
fights,
don't.
you
So I'm gonna
do
enjoy
first.
this.
All right,
Okay, so you tell me. You tell me.
So I'm gonna roll to hit 4 times.
You gotta do it.
Okay.
Give all up on that.
1, 31,
Yeah. Okay.
You hungry?
Am I?
27,
How are you?
Mm-hmm.
No, I said you hungry.
28,
I'll make you take a bath
20.
No.
with Epsom salts.
Literally all of those hit.
God, he sucks. Oh shit.
This chair is so fucked up.
The first one I did is 14 damage.
Hold on, because I have to minus. Oh, go ahead. I'll just write it down. Okay.
Second one, 14,
Jesus.
7,
Him, him, bonk.
Bonk.
Mm-hmm.
9.
17.
How does he look?
He's okay.
Yeah.
As you launch these bolts that fly at him, he as they kind of hit him in the chest, and he kind of looks up to you, gripping the edge of the.
I thought you knew everything about me.
This fight is not over yet, Astrid.
Mm-hmm.
As he smiles to you, and his body disappears.
Oh no.
He goes invisible.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh no.
He is going to use a legendary action to attack you.
Uh-oh.
Is it his turn?
Legendary action doesn't need to be his turn.
Oh.
He can just do whatever he wants.
Oh shit. Why don't I get a legendary action?
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
really.
really should
Hmm.
have them.
So,
Bad game.
back in. As a legendary action, he is going to use. Can I just get it? Where is it, please? Okay. I have to look it up because I don't know the rules for.
Tell me what I'm wrong.
Bad game.
I'm sorry, I'm not prepared. I'm a fool. I'm a fool.
What is that thing? I'm a man in clown shoes, or something like that.
So
I'm a fool in clown shoes.
you are going to have to make a dexterity saving throw, Astrid.
7.
Nope.
I just do it.
That's
Oh, I
definitely
can just
not
do it
good
from here. I didn't know that.
Dice roller. All right, and okay, you are going to take 23 fire damage plus 10. So 33 fire damage.
Okay. And then I want to flip him the bird, or
As
where?
a fireball could just fall,
Yeah.
comes out of that one red gem
What
that's
I
sucked in
have.
it, and launches a fireball at you that just blows up around you. Yes.
So I'm gonna flip him off,
Okay.
right? At least where I think he disappeared, whatever.
Why?
And I'm gonna be like, you can play at that game, and I disappear.
I love it.
Cause, which is it's fade away. So immediately after you take damage, you can use your reaction to become magically invisible.
Magically delicious.
You go invisible. Joy, it is your turn against the Planetar.
Okay, I am going to do a thing.
I imagine you and the Planetar are sort of in the middle of the room. He's swinging his sword and
Outguessing.
swinging your like fucking bug arms at him.
So, do you mind me reading this about your weak-minded thing?
No.
Oh,
Do
well,
what you need.
too bad.
This chair.
God, yeah, right.
Mhm.
I would love to fix this chair. We need we need a long Allen wrench to do it.
Hello?
What?
Shut up. I'm eating. I'm talking. I'm running the. No,
Hopping.
you're being a bully.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to Taste the Rainbow should be what it's titled. I'm gonna do Prismatic Screen and target. Let's see here.
Oh no.
Each target must make a Wisdom save, which makes me think. Each creature in a 60-foot cone must make a save. So can I spin so that both planetars are getting in my cone?
Yeah. I'll say you can do it. You can do it without hitting him. He's pretty close.
If it's too close, then I'll just hit the one, and he'll have to deal with my 8 multicolored rays of light on himself.
Yeah, do that. Otherwise, I would make him do like a dexterity saving throw or something to get out of the way, or he would have to do the same. So, what do they have to roll?
They have to roll DC 19 Wisdom save, but they also have disadvantage because of Randy.
Yes, they do. That is correct. Which sucks for them.
I don't remember if last time we said that they got damage and then also there was madness, or if it was just the madness that happened.
Madness.
So the prismatic scream, what does it say?
Prismatic Scream says it works the same as the Prismatic Spray spell, but instead of a dex save, it's a wisdom save, or suffer severe madness for 2 turns.
Yeah. So it will be damage and severe madness. It's
Okay.
So it's saying it works the same as prismatic spray, means it does everything everything prismatic spray does, and then also she causes everything to go insane.
Okay, and I'll do like I did last time and just pick one color because I'm not gonna roll all these times.
And what did he have to make?
Come on, iPad. Oh, it's running low on battery. 19.
Fuck. I got a 16.
Sure.
Lay it on me.
Thank you, baby.
As you curl, as you like dodge one of his sword swings, you curl your giant body around and rise up almost like a cobra as you're kind of back, your spider legs leading out. And you open your mouth. Does it do like the old like double jaw, like your jaw?
Yeah.
Split?
Oh, it's nasty looking. Let's see, 8. Oh. I'm gonna re-roll because I said I was gonna just do one color, but I rolled 8, which is this target is struck by 2 rays instead of 1. Roll twice more, re-rolling any 8.
Do it
So
up.
that would mean 16 rays of whatever next color I do. Are you sure you want me to do that?
What did it say? If you roll an 8, what happens?
So this says the target is struck by 2 rays because normally you would roll for each ray. You would roll a color for each ray. I said, okay, like last time, I'll just roll for one color, right? I rolled an 8, which says the target is struck by 2 rays for each 1 ray. Roll twice more, re-rolling any 8. So naturally, it would double all of it to be 16 rays of 10d6 of whatever damage.
Now, I don't think that it doesn't, prismatic spray doesn't hit them with all rays at once, right? Don't they get hit by one of those colors?
8 multicolored rays of light flash from your hand. Each ray is a different color and has a different power and purpose. Each creature within a 60-foot cone must make a saving throw. For each target, roll a d8 to determine which color ray affects it. But since it's one target and 8 rays, they were going to get hit with the 8 rays anyways, and now they're getting hit with 16 rays.
Do it. Do it.
Okay.
Lay the smack down.
Okay. 2 orange. It's acid damage. So if I do...
So you destroy them.
So I'm going to roll this times 16.
So you destroy them.
This was made for multiple people, and I'm using it on this one guy.
Yes, it was.
336 points of damage on this one planet.
336?
Yes, because I rolled a 21 points of damage for the 1 ray times 8 times 2.
What do you say to this planetar? As it, he's
Nothing.
swinging at you, he
In the
misses.
middle of fighting, she says nothing. She just goes, "What?" Just like you see it
She
building
says,
up, and then
Where's the beef?
You dodge his one attack, curl back, and he goes, "Abomination of madness, I shall not let you exist." And you arc back, open up your mouth. I imagine all of your teeth begin to change colors of the rainbow as it powers up, and he goes, "Oh no!" As you, it's just this like Kamehameha blast of rainbow, as he holds his sword out in front of you, the sword eating the energy as it's. And you can see him holding it back, and he goes, "This is an arch blade founded in the heavens. It shall not." And a piece of it and flies off. And as you can see it, as pieces of it are just being ripped apart. And he goes, "No, no!" As the sword shatters and pieces of his blade fly into his face and into his body, the beams hit him. And as they do, you can see through them. You can see his face. You can see his eyes. This creature that's only known strict order, that claims to work for something that knows all things, which you know that's impossible. And you blast into him, and in his final moments, as you can see his skin being pulled away from his body, disintegrating, you can see his eyes, they're locked onto yours, and then they look up and they grow wide and beautiful. And you know that whatever he saw, he now understands. And he now knows true joy.
True detective.
Joy
And he-
coughs a little bit after the fact. Just
You what?
Joy coughs a little bit after the fact. Just
He is now a smear, a dark smudge on the ground as you like just sort of kind of cough. And with that creature dead, as soon as that one dies, the white gem that is floating above the room glows brightly and fires down a beam and you watch as it does so. You see that the beam like grows this great white light, and the white light forms and grows wings and a great sword. And standing there is another planetar to take its place. Because of that white gem floating above you, it spawns planetars. And you can hear the wisdom say as this happens, as another planetar, takes its place, and you look at it, Joy, like, oh, gross. There's just another one. And Astrid, you hear from all around you this voice booming,
Okay.
and the wisdom saying to you, I do know all things, Astrid, and I can see you. As you are standing there, I need you to, oh my goodness, all these spells. Make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Or is this another, what's it called?
Another what? Nope, no fireball.
No, is it another legendary action?
Yep.
Okay.
Then you are lost.
Mm-hmm.
A 5.
Okay. So, 3 bolts of lightning come blasting from the...
That was a saving throw?
Yeah.
I'm going to use luck and reroll.
Okay.
16. Okay.
Got enough. 3 blasts of lightning come firing out from this one gem. Now you are within 30 feet, so I need Joy. You must also make a wisdom saving or a dexterity saving throw,
Sure.
and Randy as well.
What kind? Dexterity?
Dex.
Dexterity saving throw. Now, Randy, you have advantage because of the hat.
Yeah.
The hat sees this coming and goes, "Move, stupid."
I got 13.
Okay, not enough.
I got a 13.
Why does he keep refreshing the page?
What did you get, Randy?
Only a 13 maximum.
Oh dear.
It's not enough.
So all of you take, that's a lot. All of you will take 50 lightning damage as it slams into Astrid and blasts from Astrid into your other 2 companions, electrocuting them terribly. Randy, are you still up?
Yep.
Damn, all right. As you guys get slammed with electricity yourself. So Astrid, make sure you mark down 50.
I did.
All right, okay. You still up?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's good. And after getting struck, you hear the laughing coming from all around you of the wisdom, and he goes, "Oh, Astrid, so far out of your league." And now it is the Planetar's turn, as the fresh new Planetar that spawned right in front of you comes dashing at you, Joy. Okay, that's not great. It misses the first swing as and you kind of clash it with your claws and bash it out of the way. It is going to come at you with its other. Okay, well, that's my fault because I was rolling it on a notebook and that's a flat surface. It misses both. It's swinging its sword at you again, trying to slice into you. The other Planetar whose brain you screamed into, Randy, looks up to you, super pissed off, and it is going to try to attack you. Okay, I'm not going to roll on this notebook anymore. It misses the first strike as it swings down, kind of like hard to... Oh, it has disadvantage on you, too, so this next attack will have disadvantage.
I giggle and give him the finger.
Okay, he rolled a natural 1. I'm very upset because this sucks. The first one was because of my notebook. So he swings this one, and you just are dodging him, giving him the bird. His like vision is a little blurry because of the psychic destruction you laid out onto his fucking brain. And then it is the wisdom's turn, as the wisdom as the wisdom will. Do. Yeah. Astrid, I'm gonna roll to hit you, young lady. He's gonna sneak him and get you. He gets advantage. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Does a 28 hit you? Okay. I feel like that was rude of me to just say, right? That's kind of a dick move. So, from nowhere comes a sudden pain as you can feel something slam into your back. Large claws dig into your back. Causing 15 slashing damage, plus 5, so 20 slashing damage.
I'm down.
You're done? Okay. As he cuts you down, forcing you to the ground, forcing you unconscious?
Yeah.
Okay. You hit the ground as you guys watch as Astrid falls.
Do we see her now? Because
You see him now as he appears behind her because it cut his invisibility. As he slashes her down to the ground, she kind of like falls to the ground, and he looks over and he goes, "Look at that, Astrid. Barely a scratch on me, and here you lay." And he leans down to you, face down in my lair. If only you had seen this coming.
Yeah, go ahead.
Kill them both. And he picks up Astrid. Actually, I think he just makes her float and begins to walk back to his podium as she is floating with him. And he goes, "All the knowledge in the world couldn't have protected you from me. You were simply outclassed." And Randy, it is your turn.
Hey, wait. I understood. I saw what you did there. Couldn't see it coming.
Thank
I
you.
wanted to target spontaneous combustion on him.
On who?
On the wisdom. Only the wisdom. So he has to make a 21 Constitution save. And he has disadvantage.
No, he has disadvantage?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. I failed.
Okay.
Can you read to me everything that combustion says?
Yeah.
I didn't realize you could put a modifier in.
So, target must make I'll read the whole thing. DC 17 Constitution save, or they burst into flames and take 10d6 fire damage. On a successful save, nothing happens. If they die, they are reduced to ash. The DC is increased by 1 for every target you exclude, because you can target up to 5 people. If you choose one target, the DC is 21. So then he takes 40 fire damage.
Now, does it say that the fire stays on him?
I imagine it would.
Well, it won't. So, as
well, then why do you ask?
I didn't know if it said that or not.
Burst into flames insinuates
How much
on
damage?
fire.
40.
On fire.
So, because it emanated from him and wasn't a ranged attack, the gem wasn't really able to do it. It really is his body heating up and exploding. As he and Astrid drops to the floor. She's a little closer to you now, Joy, you and your planetar. As he and like rolls on the ground, and the fire is getting sucked off of him by the gem very quickly, just like
Who has the gem?
These
Gems are floating.
the gems that I've mentioned 6 times that are floating in the air that seem to just do awful shit all the time. Okay, so man, you guys are gonna have a hard time in Brune. Oh boy. Oh, we're gonna have a lot of deaths as it's sucking the fire off of him, and he looks to you, Randy, and goes, "You whelp!" As you can see, a lot of his fur is like matted and burnt because you fucking lit him on fire from the inside.
I didn't do that. He did that.
Huh?
How's he looking?
Not great.
Oh, okay.
Well, Yeah, a lot less than he was in the beginning, but still not terrible.
Mm.
I need a death save from you, young lady. It's your turn.
I have a plan.
It's a success.
Okay.
I have advantage though, because I might get a 20. I don't know how I have advantage. 16. Oh, from the chief.
The G virus? Yeah. Okay. So you succeeded?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Joy, it is your turn.
Joy
You have this Planetar in your face. You have another Planetar attacking Randy, but Randy seems to be holding his own for some reason, somehow. You have Astrid just went unconscious, and the wisdom is like dragging her body around and is going to probably like execute her up
It's
on this
gonna eat
podium.
me.
But she's maybe like 10 feet away from you. And there's a Planetar who's trying to like, ooh, I'm going to get you.
Joy is gonna jump and fly over the Planetar and try to crouch over Astrid and use Tears of Joy.
Oh.
Joy's tears have the ability to heal allies. If an ally ingests or comes into contact with the Tears of Joy, then they heal 2d10 HP. However, they take disadvantage on all ranged attacks for 2 rounds because their eyes weep tears of their own joy. What do you see? I can use it twice per long rest.
So when Joy leans over Astrid and cries tears upon Astrid, when the tears make contact with your horrible, twisted, undead flesh, you gain instantly 2d10. So go ahead and roll those 2d10. How much did you get, Talia?
12.
And you hear "Kiss by a
12.
Rose" in the background.
You awaken with 12 HP, and you see something as you look up into the ceiling of this room, which is a beautiful kind of cosmos full of stars.
Mm.
What do you see that brings Astrid tears of joy? It could be hallucination, a vision, it could be anything. This is something that's gonna, the tears of joy, they give you health, but they make you see something that makes you feel so intensely that it brings you tears. What is it that you see in that sky?
Me.
As a goddess?
Mm-hmm.
You see up in the sky yourself looking down at you. And the look.
See, I told you I could do it myself. I told you
Wait,
I
I
could
love
do
this.
it.
Hold on. You're looking at yourself, but you're not like in the sky or like made of the stars. You're looking at yourself through a portal, through some sort of looking glass, through some sort of vision. And it is you, but you are grand. You are massive and glorious. And you're looking down at this, yourself. And this greater goddess version of yourself looks to you and smiles and nods. You know that you can beat him. You know that you can win.
Yeah.
So you're back up. So, Joy, that was your turn.
Yes. I'm assuming so, because I imagine that's movement action. So
The Planetar is going to try to swing at you. God, Jesus, what is this? Come on.
Are you
Too bad he's a little blooch.
A little blitch because he's blue. I like that. I thought that was pretty clever.
Thank you.
All right, 14 plus 12. That definitely hits you, right? It must. Please, for the love of God.
No.
AC is 18, so yes.
Mm-hmm. Dope. So I need to have, oh my God. I need to have like dice rollers ready to roll because I got to remember that. You take, fucking hate math so goddamn much. You take 20 slashing damage.
I wish I knew how to turn that off.
What?
And 10 radiant damage on top of that.
Oh wait, I just fucked up. Can I see my
You take
history
30
somehow?
damage altogether.
Wait. Okay, hang on. What radiant damage?
10.
10?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Now, are you? I think you're resistant to slashing damage, aren't you?
I don't think I have anything on here that says that.
Oh, okay. Don't worry about it then. Okay, so that's his turn. Randy, Here he comes, coming at you, buddy.
Randy.
Who?
Your foresight is done because this is the third round, I believe.
Who's coming at me?
The fucking Planetar, the angel.
The Funk Soul Brother?
Check it out now.
I guess so. This is the one that's a little hurt. The other one is now fresh. So he gets a 17. Does that hit you?
No. Wait, yes, but he still has disadvantage, doesn't he? Because of my what did I do?
Weak-minded.
The weak-minded.
Because of the mind melter?
Weak-minded. The passive.
Weak minded just gives him wisdom.
Oh, I thought it was all checks.
For the hat, because you hit your hat and told it to help.
Yeah, I got
Gave
you.
him
All right,
disadvantage.
yeah, so he just barely hits me. Damn.
So 14 slashing damage.
I can take it. Okay.
And 10 radiant damage.
Oh no. Okay.
Uh-oh. You better finish this shit.
This is calculator skin.
I'm still alive, bitch.
Beans.
The wisdom. It's his turn. And he looks to
I'm
you,
not dead.
Randy. He looks to you, Randy, fucking pissed. And he goes, "You filth." And he comes bounding over to you because he's still basically a big lion monster. And comes charging you with his claws because he's mad. I'm sorry that we're all beating you up, but here we go. He is going to go past you. He is going to go past you, so you get a free attack on him.
To who?
Joy.
Joy.
A regular
me too,
melee
yeah.
attack.
Regular.
You are awake.
attack.
He didn't. I don't think he noticed that you were awake. So yeah, you're awake. So you guys.
Don't worry,
all
I'm
get-
about to die, so take advantage of me dropping to like a sack of potatoes.
What would I roll for that?
It would be a physical attack. You're scorpion.
You rolled a hit though, right?
Yeah. So anything that you have that's a physical attack, your claws, your scorpion tail, your anything can.
But I
Hit him.
I still have to roll to hit,
Mhm.
even though.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, I crit failed.
Natural 20.
You got a natural 20. With what are you hitting him with?
I don't know yet. Hold on.
I don't know yet. Let me pick whatever's the strongest. Good job. He's like jumping over you, Astrid.
I know, cause my.
As he leaps, you can see the claws of Joy try to get him, but just like miss as he's like wants to
where's the
fucking.
Scorpion? 'Cause that's armor, so like. Oh,
Jesus.
Shit.
Yeah, the scorpion can work.
So I'll do the
Armor, dark
the
scorpion.
stinger.
Okay.
Because it'll. Let's see. Target. Does he make the deck saves?
What is the deck save?
Uh,
It'd be let's say your spellcasting modifier. What is it?
well, no, it's a deck save of DC 16. You put it in here.
Oh.
But I rolled to hit him, and I hit him with a natural 20. Do you see my conundrum?
Oh, yeah. No, he'll fail. He'll fail because you get gritted. Fucking, I'm not going to take away your crit.
Okay. Oh shit. I've lost it. I've lost the.
I think it's
armor.
4d10.
It's 2d6 piercing.
So roll 2d6, then double it.
So that's 8.
Okay.
And then 3d10 poison
Mm-hmm.
and double it.
Yep.
The fuck is a 10? This one? No, those are 12.
I think this is the closest fight we've had to TPK.
It's pretty close.
Pretty close. It's
I
not
still
over
have
yet.
my secret ability though.
Poison.
You got a secret ability?
Mm-hmm.
Where?
considered poison for 1 minute. I don't know.
No, he's
how
not.
Poison... Okay. All right. Okay.
Okay, let him come help you.
And then I guess it reset because I rolled a 6.
What's that last one for?
Because it says roll a d6 to see if it recharges.
Oh, okay, yeah. You can do it again.
Yeah.
You sting him in the stomach as he and lands to the ground, dealing that damage. But you can see that from the wound, the poison definitely like hurt. And then you can see him.
Just gave it bad gas.
You can see him as he pukes it up and goes flying into the green gem as the green gem sort of slurps it all up. Those gems, man. Those gems are bad. But you did do a lot of damage as he and he looks to you, Randy, and he goes running for you, and he goes, "The Bane shall die this day." As he goes charging for you, he is gonna swing at you.
I want to stand there like this. I want to T-pose at him and say, "You can't kill me in any way that matters."
Does an 18 hit you?
Yes.
Yes.
Is that your secret ability?
What's
Yes.
the rest of your real name?
Ask him. You take 14 slashing damage as his claws slam into you, Randy, cutting you down to the ground. And he goes, "You have been a thorn in my side, Wisdom Bane," as you slam to the ground,
That's kind of the point.
unconscious, right?
Yeah.
How much did you have
can't
left?
kill me in any way that matters.
Okay. And as you lay on the ground, he lifts his claws up and slams down onto you again because he has a second attack. Now it's considered a crit and will take 2 of your death saving throws away. So just draw 2 little X's.
Whatever works.
Or type 2 little X's on your Google Docs. I'll write them here just so that we remember.
I die.
This is a throwaway character again. As he digs his claws into you, and he turns to you, over to you, Astrid, and he goes, "I will save you for last."
Oh, that's good because this is the last, right?
So it
My
would've-
turn?
Well, it's Randy's turn, actually, and Randy has to make a death saving throw.
Oh, what do I have to do? D20?
You have to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, I have no constitution. How many?
Just roll it.
Oh, you have to get above a 10, I think it was saying.
Oh, I
10 is
failed.
and then it gets high. You what?
Oh, no.
I failed.
As the wisdom digs its claws into Randy, looking up, you can feel the huge claws digging into you, and your hat goes, "Way to go, dummy!"
Wait, what was the AC of his trample? What was the attack of his trample move?
What?
Of his second
It's
attack. What
already
was the attack roll?
Oh, it's not. It's when you're unconscious, they don't have to roll to hit you. It's
Gotcha.
a critical hit, and it counts as 2 death saving
Yeah.
throws whenever you take a physical attack.
That's right. Okay, yeah.
Randy, as the you feel the claws dig into you, and you hear your hat go, "Good job, idiot!" You fade.
Don't worry, Randy. There's a pool back home I can put you in.
And you've never tried to bring back something that's all completely dead from that pool before.
Oh, I got stuff in me I can put in you to bring you back.
Those are the last weird and sort of emotionless.
No, he's gonna come back. He's gonna be a zombie.
So you die, and as the light leaves your eyes, you fall to the ground, and the wisdom kind of turns and it's like, as he can feel his power come back to him. The possibilities and vectors of the universe now being visible to him again. That haze in his mind gone, and he sees it all. And he goes, beautiful. As he's beginning to try to catch up, Randy reawakens. What do you want Randy to do? The wisdom does not know that he's awake.
Oh, it's still his turn?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. Randy.
Because I didn't use them. I didn't do anything.
From behind, as the planetars turn to you guys,
What
from
would
behind
he
him,
be?
Randy stands. Zombie. Just a normal
Just a
zombie.
normal.
Mhm.
I am the wisdom Bane. That has to count for something.
A psychic zombie.
All zombies
Your
can
brain-
do are slam.
A zombie that can make things spontaneously combust.
You can do bludgeoning damage. So I guess.
You know what? You know what? Fuck this. I love this idea. I love this idea. Okay, listen.
He's an on fire zombie.
No,
He just combusts.
Randy has a bunch of crazy mental abilities. His brain isn't all the way dead yet.
Mm-hmm.
It's dead, but the power is still
Well,
in
the
there.
brain's not. His soul is.
But you being linked to it, you can feel all those weird, funky powers. And as he reawakens, you can use what are the names of your moves?
I'll just pick one.
Spontaneous combustion.
Oh, I like that.
Mind melter. Do spontaneous combustion.
Yeah, I like that.
So you're like fire, huh? Okay. So
that worked last time.
As Randy stands with his chest fucking caved in and torn open, you can feel him getting back up as the wisdom is walking towards you, essentially monologuing. Like, I can see all the possibilities, Astrid. I know how and when you will die by my hand. I have seen it before, and again I shall live it. I have ended you 100 times, Astrid, and I will do it again today.
Yeah.
And what do you He rolls a what does he need to make, Randy?
21.
Fucking not that, and he's not gonna do that one. Constitution's not his best. He's not that.
I know, that's why you have to use this.
Okay, so he fails a Constitution save. Randy, how much damage does that make him get?
Amanda, do you want to roll?
What am I rolling?
Do 10d6.
Oh, it's so much fun. 50.
Good thing you asked her to roll, huh?
You can't kill me in any way that matters, bitch.
Is he still alive? Let him still be alive. Okay. I want my turn.
Randy stands and looks at the wisdom, and the wisdom goes, I can see it. I can. Because your brain came back online in a way. So too did the haze. Your mind, affecting this fog that has been in the wisdom's vision. Is he? What? And he slowly turns and sees Randy. Randy and Astrid, with the remnants of what's left in Randy's consciousness, do you flip him the good bird?
Yeah.
Does Randy's body flip him the bird? Would that be his last dying want?
Gentle pocket sand.
Yeah. so he turns and looks to you as you as it just kind of and the pocket sand falls to the ground, and he goes, well, what the as the fire engulfs him, as he and the planetars back up oh shit, and they're trying to help, but they can almost feel the pain too, as he's rolling and screaming, and the red gem is sucking up all the fire, and he is horribly wounded as he's thrashing about. One of the angels goes to help him. He kicks it just in panic as it goes kind of skidding away. And he falls and rolls. The fire is pulled off of him. He's badly burnt as he's crawling, the blood pouring from his mouth, and his fur matted and burnt and terrible. Almost
he pissed himself.
His what did you say?
He pissed himself.
He definitely also pissed himself as he's crawling and ends up in his wild tantrum right at your feet, Astrid, as he realizing now kind of where he is, and he looks up to you. No, there was only one chance. There was only one possibility of this. And he's looking into your eyes, shocked, horrified, confused.
What?
But best of all,
aroused,
fucking scared of you.
Yeah.
What do you do? before those
What did he-
planetars close in on you.
What did he say? He killed me 100 times in 100 different worlds.
Mhm.
And he's saying there's only. All right.
Let me.
I heard that somewhere before.
Okay, I need to throw the best shade. Let me just get the best shade to throw on this motherfucker.
You killed me in 100 different fake worlds, but now I'm gonna kill you in the real world, and I'm gonna say perish, and I'm gonna use power word killed on.
Oh fuck!
In the words of Warlord
Well,
Obama.
I was
Oh.
going to. That's why I
Yeah,
kept
buddy.
asking, how is he?
When you say that, you say you've killed me in 100 fake worlds, and I'm gonna kill you in the real one.
Mm-hmm.
He looks to you, goes, "You know nothing," and you say, "Perish."
Mm-hmm.
And as do you like scream it, or do you just like whisper it?
Yeah.
to him? Oh, just from her dead lips comes the word perish, and you can see the wisdom, all of this power, this grand, incredibly powerful celestial sees, his eyes roll to the back of his head, and he dies.
Hmm.
He does not come back as a zombie.
Oh.
Celestials do not.
Oh.
As his body dies, it
You can't
begins
make
to
up fake rules.
It begins. I think that's the most sane rule that makes the most sense. Why the fuck would an angel? Angels are like undead Banes. Either way, his body begins to essentially fall away into light
Mhm.
as it begins to float up and around. And all that's left that plops to the ground is an opal, a white opal that was in his forehead.
Oh.
I
the
take
ground.
it.
You look at it, you pick it up, you take it.
My instinct was to swallow it.
Would you like to swallow it?
I think so.
Okay, you swallow the opal.
I'm gonna swallow it.
Why would you do that?
I don't know. I picked it up. My instinct was to swallow
Pretty
it.
rough.
As you,
Now he's gonna be alive. You just like Freddy Krueger.
as he dies, the two planetar look to each other and go, "We must away," and fly and essentially fly towards one of the walls and just disappear into bright light. Let me give you the object that you've just gotten, because it is powerful, girl.
You swallowed
And
it.
there you stand, the wisdom dead at your feet,
Woo!
disappearing and disintegrating.
Oh, why is he disintegrating?
He's like disappearing into light and shit. He's a celestial. He's like,
He's a force ghost.
what do you want? Let me
No,
ask
I
you.
don't want
Do
anything.
you want his head?
No,
What do you want?
I want his
Dust
dust.
him and drink him.
Put it in a little bottle.
Okay, I love that. Okay, no problem. He disintegrates into dust, and that's what. Do you want his whole body? Because
No.
I can do that for
No.
you. Okay.
It's okay.
Speak to the dead. Hey, buddy.
Wake him up whenever you want, just to fuck with him. That
Shake
does
the
seem-
bottle after you wake him up.
That does seem to be your way. So here you all stand in this room together, having just beaten the wisdom.
Most of us.
His happy feet, his happy tapping feet.
What?
No, you're there too. You're just
My body's there.
you're just dead as fuck. Yeah, but you're there. Just Joy standing there, wounded but okay. Astrid pretty badly hurt but alive, and Randy super duper dead with his chest totally open and his tummy parts coming out, all of his little tummy parts. And
His last words were honest. He's not gone.
Yeah, when he came back. You know
he
what I
fucking came back and killed him. Yeah, that was I love that idea. Fuck it. I love that idea. I'm glad we rolled with it. But here you guys stand. Astrid, your one new friend. Does Joy look kind of sad?
No,
Okay.
Joy just kind of drools a little bit and stares into the distance.
mean?
She's thinking about something.
SpaghettiOs.
Ooh.
You now have the Eye of Wisdom in your inventory. You may look at that.
Okay.
It's super simple and helpful.
Okay.
So
So I usually disappear about now.
want to say anything to Joy?
I don't
or
know.
maybe your friend?
I guess give instructions on how to come to the tree if you want to come have fun with the family.
You can show her how to
Right.
get there.
Can I?
You also don't need to be teleported anymore.
I don't know what that. Oh, the whip thing.
Mhm.
Oh.
You can go wherever you want.
All right, and we're going
Go
back to
to-
the tree.
Not to Draxia,
Oh
back to the
no,
tree?
no, because the other two.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll go to Drax.
Are you gonna bring Joy to Draxia? I love it.
Send zombie Randy to the city of to Valnar, because that's where the undead city was happening, and they have the sports team there. He can be the undead manager for the sports teams.
Okay, I'll send him.
There's a
back.
better undead city right where
Henley?
you just were, on the outside of that pyramid, and that
Oh,
is,
yeah.
by the way, now a rock floating in the astral plane, a massive island floating in the astral plane covered in undead. Now just floating out there somewhere. This ancient city of, by the way, incredible knowledge and libraries of vast forgotten knowledge and like secret weapons and stuff.
That's
That is
a one-off.
that's like a campaign later. Like that whole island is now a campaign somewhere.
Well,
We
think
could
of
do
what we played with Dale, like trying to go to like the moon or something. It's like, we're gonna go to this ancient library.
exactly, yeah.
Not the
Just
library.
swarming with undead. There's a great titan of undead walking around. Yeah, love it.
What
So
happened here?
you and you bring. Where do you send Randy?
Wherever Brandy's little zombie heart desires. Does he want to go
So
play
he-
sports ball?
He desires nothing. The undead will be killed if they go to Valnar. I don't know what Jeff was talking about. That's untrue. Valnar is not a place where
What
the dead
city
are
do
just
we have
really-
our fingers in?
Stillport, probably, which is now being called Stormport. That's where some of the zombies were able to survive because there's just not a lot of people left there. But you can send them. The tree would probably be a better place, or the Dusk Keep would make more
Yeah.
sense. But if you send them to Valnar, they'll just be killed. 'Cause-
What the fuck is that?
well, Arthur's still running the city almost like a city, so he'd be like, well, "Kill that." I don't know what that is. Just where's he going? Duskkeep. Okay, and then you bring Joy to Draxia.
Mhm.
So you whip it, open a portal, tell Randy to go in there. As he walks in, and instinctually,
Wait.
now
Do
forever,
you want to go back to the office?
he doesn't feel. He doesn't think.
Oh,
But it's
what?
expensive.
Okay, all right, go, continue.
So as
Randy, I
Randy
say,
walks-
keep him with us.
Instinctually, Randy is still wearing the magical hat and magical coat,
Mhm.
and they still are working. Nobody can hear the hat now. Well, you can, I guess, because you're connected to Randy's mind, so you can hear the hat go, "Oh, good, I'm stuck on a dead guy. Well, this is gonna be fucking great." And everywhere Randy goes, as he's walking into the portal, he's perpetually reaching into his pockets, and that's the only thing that's left in his brain is like, throw sand, throw sand. So everywhere he's going, it's just.
He's like Bob the Zombie from Day of the Dead.
Yes, but with pocket sand, and
With
you just
pocket sand.
as he's walking off, and the portal closes. Another portal opens to Draxia's lair, and as you enter this lair of cold stone and chaotic war happening outside, it sounds like wonderful, fun music, a little scary, but beautiful and interesting. And this whole, wherever this world is that you're on, or whatever place you're in, is wonderful. It seems to be mostly taken over by the beauty and by joy and pain and madness, and it's a fantastic thing. And you can feel the presence of a great and terrible creature, and you look and you can see sitting on a throne of metal, twisted, broken metal, is a 15-foot goddess, Draxia, and she looks wonderful, absolutely wonderful. And as you look at her, and as that thought begins to pop up in your mind, that she looks at you and goes, "Beautiful," as you like that was what you were gonna
It's
say.
like anime
And-
blush. It doesn't even look real. It's like the little dashes across.
And she takes her huge claw fingers, goes, and she looks to you, Astrid, and goes, and well, you swallowed the opal, so you don't have any evidence. And she goes, "Well then, how did it go?"
Good. All done.
I'm so glad. Did you get the
Mhm.
good. Tell me, did he suffer?
I think, yeah.
I always hated that guy.
Yeah, me too.
Come here. And she opens her claws out for a hug and hugs you. And that's where we are going to end.
Look at that. Only
session.
one person
Can
died.
I offer one little prologue?
Yes.
So I'm assuming we're all like back in our like base of operations, waiting for everyone to reconvene.
I would say everyone except Mav.
And I want to say
That map
is
except
in-
a headhunter. You don't know where he is either.
I want to say Esther is in the throne room of the Duskkeep,
Okay.
and all of a sudden he gets on like high alert, and he hears a shuffling from the corridor. So he takes out the dark sword,
Fight.
spite, and he goes to his the bedroom chamber's doors, and he opens it. He sees the zombie that presumably belongs to Astrid, and pans up to his eyes, and a small smile. And he goes, "I like that jacket," and that's it.
Yes. I think that's one of the only times Esther's ever smiled.
Yeah.
He sees the zombie perpetually throwing out sand. Yeah.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
that.
Like that's what I need. I have one of the most powerful swords, but that's what I need.
That's what I want.
I need a dumb fucking.
Isn't it like bright pink too, or something like that?
The hat was.
You could always change the color of it if you'd like. It is tan, but if you want it black to match your aesthetic, you can.
Put it on underneath
Where's
the
my
other
mini?
coat,
I
yeah?
think that's what my mini's wearing, like a like a trench jacket.
Well, because you've got the displacer cloak right now, don't you?
Oh my god, he is. Your mini's at my house.
Oh, okay, there you go.
I think he is wearing like a big jacket.
Mhm.
Oh no.
Me magic.
All right, guys. Well,
Ooh.
that was our session. I am going to stop recording.
Okay,
but-
Dubai.
Bye.
Goodbye.